It says it's live. How do I... Okay. Whatevs. I can't auto crop it. It's just auto cropping it on its own. Cool. I wonder if I can just... Nope, can't turn it off. Oh wait, edit layout. Before you start your stream, edit your vertical layout by selecting and customizing preset layouts. To use this feature, so if I turn it off, what will happen? Yeah, it's not working. We'll just leave it as is. Or well, hold on. For these countdowns, the scariest part are the comments of people who are dumb enough to believe anything is real, even the obviously state. Yes, agreed. Very, very, very much agreed. Very, very, very. Okay, cool. We can hear. I'm live. I'm live on the YouTubes and I'm live on the Twitch. Huzzah! Way to go, me. All right. We got 17 minutes until ads. Well, I'm just going to let the thing do. I have 13 real scary videos that still haven't been debunked. That's why we're going to watch it, so that we can debunk them, because we all know they're lame. And then we're going to continue with Haunted Nights in the haunted nursing home. And then if we have time and seeing how I'm doing, Paranormal Quest has a new video going out tonight. But first, Slappy Boy.
We're kicking things off with a quick one filmed late at night in what looks like a quiet European neighbourhood. The person recording spotted movement in a window across the way and pointed their camera straight at it. It's zipping back and forth over and over, far faster than anyone could pace a room.
Well met.
The clip was shared on Instagram by unsettling_content.
Agreed, Huntress. It looks like an office chair spinning.
Looking at a shadow person
How are you?
caught on camera.
Hope you're having a good night.
The mundane answer would be a fan blade or a flickering light throwing shapes across the glass. But the silhouette
the mundane answer. The regular, no shit, this is a great possibility answer.
reads as a figure, and the movement never once breaks rhythm. The person filming summed it up in 3 words right there on screen.
What is this? I am tired. Just a heads up, for those of you who have not been here since the beginning, those words are going to come out of my mouth quite often tonight. But person on a rowing machine, yeah. You can see that back and forth.
Hey gang, just a quick one before we get back into the spooky countdown. Everyone says nothing's ever really free and sense. Not ever really doing anything. Alright, now.
A man in the US has been caring for his elderly mum while she's in hospice care at home.
Oh,
he set
shit,
up a video
bingo.
monitor in
My dumbass completely forgot. Because we already have, here we go, video of a video.
In her room so he could keep an eye on her overnight between visits from her nurses. And that monitor is where all of this strangeness started.
What the f is that noise?
Through the camera, he began picking up odd clicking and banging sounds coming from her room.
Probably
Then
what
came
she's
the
holding on
lights,
to.
small orb-like shapes drifting
Oh,
across
dear
the
God.
frame.
We have, it's to be rain, ghost orbs all over the room. For the umpteenth time, ghost orbs 99.9999998% of the time are nothing more than dust or bugs. Oh, that's dust. Hands down, dust. That needs a fly trap. Yeah, this is dust.
And then his mum started doing something he couldn't explain.
She's reaching for something. She's looking at something, and there's nothing there.
This is hard to watch because the mental state of somebody at this point in time is not good, and I saw it with my grandfather, and it's she's reaching for something. Yes, because she thinks something is there. She can't articulate. She can't. It's definitely video of it. Yeah, trying to put that down to paranormal is really great. It's not paranormal. It is this is my grandfather had dementia, and he would have full on arguments with people that were not there. He said that Brad Pitt or Tom Cruise was in the room with him at one point in time. It was hard to watch, and I've talked about this before, but the one time that we decided to go out as a family and he was fine was the last time that we saw him. I saw him. It was the first and the only time that he went outside of the house that I know of without us there. And he was lucid enough to know which house he was supposed to be in and was able to prove who he was, but he had taken a fall, and so they took him to the hospital, and that's where it went down from there. And it's just to see somebody go, he's reaching for something. It must be paranormal. I don't know what she's. It's trying to.
Hello there.
Hey, noob. You're trying to put a hat onto something that doesn't need a hat instead of just calling it what it is.
Night after night, she'd reach up into the air above her bed as if reaching for someone who wasn't there. He shared the footage on TikTok under the handle PootitQDRC81, where the story has gripped millions of viewers.
And I know
Says her
your
nurses had a
mom did,
name
Heather.
for it.
I didn't want to say
Terminal
anything, so.
lucidity, and told him she always stares at the same specific spot on the ceiling.
Well,
In his own
yeah.
words, it's objectively creepy, but he loves his mother very much and he's trying to look past it. Because her life alert button had failed on several occasions, he gave his mum a simple phone to use in an emergency. She used it to film something herself. This is her footage. There's the reaching again, captured from her own point of view.
It could also just be muscle stiffness. I mean, there's been times I've woken up and I've just reached up because my arm was stiff or what have you. Just be stretching.
But watch the blanket.
A blanket.
It rises on its own, holds for a moment, then falls.
That's her foot.
He'd seen a lump like that before. It had been appearing under her sheets on the monitor, forming and then dispersing while she lay still.
Also, we have ghost orbs.
He watched the clips back again and again, thinking the loose-fitted sheet had simply bunched into a pile. But the lump moves. Then it melts away.
That's her right foot. That's the right foot. You know how I know? I don't have one. That's how I know. Look at the curvature of the foot. That's her right foot. Therefore, this is her left. Left feet don't curve this way. Left feet curve this way. Ugh. That's what I wanted to see. That's her left foot. And then she moves her leg.
Determined to get out.
The other thing, look how far away her left arm is to her arm is to her leg. It's not next to it. It's on the other side.
Determined to get answers, he did something drastic. He took a box cutter to his mum's mattress, a mattress that was sold to him as brand new. Underneath the fresh outer lining was a completely different mattress. Old, soiled, and heavily stained. Someone had wrapped a used mattress in new material and sold it to him for his dying mother's bed. He's tried calling the store 5 times and been sent to voicemail every time, and he's holding off naming the company while the dispute is ongoing.
Yeah, it's some guy wanting internet cred.
Which brings us to the theory that ties this whole scary video together. His mum's hospice nurse, Judy, offered an unsettling thought. Maybe someone passed away on that old mattress. And maybe the lump under the sheets was its previous owner, never quite ready to leave it behind. In 2018,
that's
a
an
Mexican
AI
lifestyle
video.
creator named Danielle came home to find something odd waiting outside her
You can tell by the way the shingles.
apartment. A heart-shaped balloon addressed to no one, seemingly delivered by no one either. She filmed a video about it, half joking, half rattled.
Afuera de mi departamento. Pues resulta que escribo en el chat de vecinos.
She'd even messaged her building's group chat to complain that if a mystery balloon could reach her door, the security must be terrible. To this day, she says she's never worked out where it came from. But the balloon isn't why this clip resurfaced. Keep your eyes on the hallway behind her.
Es que me llegó un globo con un corazón, entonces quiero que sepan que la seguridad aquí está terrible.
There, for a split second, a grey figure darts across the corridor.
Es que me llegó un globo con un corazón, entonces quiero que sepan.
Slowed down, it's even harder to dismiss.
Why does it look like a balloon?
Here's the problem. Danielle, who posts on TikTok as Danielle Clyde, was completely alone when she filmed this. No flatmates, no visitors, nobody else in the apartment. She reposted the full clip recently and asked her followers to tell her what they think because she can't explain it. Hundreds of thousands of people have now watched it.
Could also be AI.
And the leading theory in the comment in it.
Like,
hundreds of thousands of people have now watched.
Like, what's that? That wasn't there before. We're going frame by frame now. Although YouTube is being YouTube. Also in 4K, which I'm fine with normally, but I want to...
Hundreds of thousands of people have now watched it, and the leading theory in the comments is that she caught a ghost on camera without ever knowing it was
No.
there.
No, she didn't.
Which means for 7 years, the strangest thing in that video was never the balloon.
Vecinos, es que me llegó un globo con un corazón, entonces quiero que sepan que la seguridad aquí está terrible.
A restaurant worker in Latin America started dreading her own break table. She posts on TikTok as recortes.tv, and her workplace CCTV has captured something interacting with her on 3 separate days. The first clip is the one that went viral. She's sitting alone, eating, when she suddenly looks up and turns around.
I think we've
She
seen
says
this
she felt
before.
a sharp tug on a lock of her hair and watched closely because the footage backs her up. Her hair visibly lifts at the exact moment she reacts. She was left with her hair standing on end and cold chills that lingered after the incident. There was nobody near her and no strong air movement in the room. Days later, on a different shift, it happened again. Same table she's eating when her hair moves on its own. By now, she was so used to strange feelings at that table that she didn't even flinch. She stayed still because she knew she'd be reviewing the scary video later to see if it caught anything. Then a third day, same spot.
Okay, that's working.
This time she
Another
felt her
video
hair
of a
being
video.
stroked, and on the footage it compresses as if something is pressing down on it. To her
Gravity.
credit, she's gone looking for rational answers herself. She suggested a stray gust could
Excuse me.
separate strands of hair and feel like a pull, or that a nervous spasm might explain the sensation. But a draft doesn't tug a single lock 3 times at the same table on 3 different days. She still doesn't know what pulled her hair, and she still has to take her breaks in that room.
Oh, now ads are coming.
Have a look at this photo. A woman relaxing on the couch, cuddling her chihuahua while the TV plays.
Chihuahua?
Nothing out of the ordinary.
Not Chihuahua.
Someone passed
TBCBC.
her down the hallway at the back of the shop.
Paradolia.
With the brightness turned up, there's a figure standing at the far end of the corridor.
No, there isn't. Paradolia. It's her
The
hair
photo
plus
was
the background.
posted to Reddit's paranormal forum by user Akara23, where it's pulled in over 4,000 upvotes. She says she took it at her family's house earlier this year and never noticed anything until she showed it to the friend in the picture, who clocked the figure in the hallway immediately. A second photo, taken moments after the first, shows the hallway
Paradolia.
completely empty. Here's the thing, the uploader describes herself as a skeptic. She doesn't really believe in ghosts. She asked the forum whether it could be lens flare and admitted that if she hadn't taken the photo on her own phone, she'd assumed there was simply a person standing there. But the house has form. Her family's owned it for nearly 30 years, and over that time her mums watched sink taps turn themselves on, framed pictures of...
will return after these messages.
Alright, ads. Oh man. Ah. People are weird. Will not deny that. Ugh. Ugh. I want that ankylosaurus that I found. It's on my throne if you want to see what I'm talking about. Oh. I'm tired. I'm surprised it's not playing the music. Oh, that would be why. Apparently, give me a moment. Bot will be back in just a moment. It wasn't connected to streamer bot, voice mod, which is weird. Now we wait for it to connect to Twitch. There it goes. Okay, now it should. Next time.
Fallen, and her keys once flew off a counter. Her very Catholic mum has had the house blessed by a priest more than once. One commenter offered pareidolia, the brain finding faces in random shapes and
Look at this guy,
shadows.
happy face.
The uploader's reply was telling. She said she was hoping everyone would give her a good scientific explanation and tell her she's crazy. And that's not what she's getting.
Pareidolia is an excellent explanation of what's going on. It's pareidolia. It's her hair here, plus the background. It's pareidolia. Actually, I have pareidolia on here. Thought I did. Yeah, there it is.
For years, a woman in Germany filled her house with mirrors, more than 30 of them placed almost everywhere, and she didn't hang them randomly. She positioned them deliberately angled so that from mirror to mirror she could see around corners. Nobody knows what she was watching for. The story was shared on Reddit's paranormal forum by user able_visit6044,
Yeah, pictures out of a video.
and it starts with how she left. The elderly woman was found wandering the streets of her neighborhood, confused and scared, and was taken into care. Her son decided to sell the house. That's when the real estate agents came through to photograph it.
They
In
found
one of
pictures.
those photos, taken in a cluttered room mid-packing, something appeared in a mirror.
Oh my god. Obviously,
Dark
first and
figure
foremost,
standing in the reflection.
you know what this is, right? Like, look at the wavy lines. That's a video. That's when you take a picture. That is, oh my god. I'm face palming, by the way. It's a face palm. And then look at it's. This is a video. It's not it. It's. Gee, Slappy Boy, thanks. I didn't know the big, weird-looking, bug-eyed thing. Many years to see around corners. One was either paranoid or hydraulic. Yeah, but if you look at this, like, can you see the ring and the distortion here? That's a video. That's a screen. That's a monitor. Like, can you camera phone? I think you can do it with your camera phone. Yeah, if you hold your camera phone up to the monitor, you can see weird patterns. Yeah, it's a screenshot of a video. It's not a ghost. It's just, this is obviously edited. I did go frame by frame. So this is telling me that it's staged.
Dark figure standing in the reflection. The obvious answer is that it's the photographer caught in their own shot. It's the first thing anyone would say, but the figure reads as a solid black mass with no
The whole thing
camera
is
raised, no flash, none of the tells you'd expect from an agent photographing.
The whole image is a photograph of a video.
A room.
Look, you can see the lines extend out of here. It's a photo.
It was strange enough that a German ghost hunting team, Die Geisterakten, was called in. One of the members had grown up as a childhood friend of the family. During their investigation, they reported strong feedback on their equipment.
Why would you have two EMF readers? Why would you? Not just two EMF readers side by side, getting two different. Tell me this image is AI without telling me it's AI. I mean, also the size of the guy's thumb. We got, Megan Fox over here with her toe thumb. You have two EMF readers.
Throughout the house, but
Yeah,
no matter
heavy
what
EMF
they
as
tried,
well.
they couldn't
Oops.
recreate the figure in the mirror.
Nope. I thought I did.
Which leaves the question the whole forum's been circling. In a house built to watch every corner, what did that woman see in her mirrors all those
Nothing.
years? Nolan Brock is a tattoo artist on TikTok, and his feed is mostly ink line work and studio clips.
What you got?
Then one night, in
Grab a brush
February
and put a little
2023,
makeup.
his Ring camera filmed
I
something in
just
his
put a little
living room,
makeup.
and that scary video is now the
We've
most
seen this
watched
before.
thing he's ever posted. It's just before 2 in the morning, and Nolan's fallen asleep on the couch. Then, minutes later, it happens again. This time, it flies open with a bang loud enough to fully wake him. Nolan gets up, clearly confused, and wanders over to check the kitchen. Nothing there. He captioned the clip simply enough. He'd never been so scared in his life. Now a door drifting open once is nothing. Latches slip, floors settle, air pressure shifts when the aircon kicks in. But that second movement is the sticking point because the door doesn't drift, it's thrown. And the comments found a detail that turns
That looks staged as hell. Yep.
Nolan had fallen asleep with a lit candle burning in the living room. So the running theory became that this wasn't something trying to scare him at all. It was something trying to wake him up before the candle could start a fire. Nobody's explained the footage, but if you have to share your apartment with a ghost, you could do a lot.
I don't know about anybody else really, but I don't really see like fires starting from candles unless the candle is like under something, like it's next to a curtain or it's near some paper. Like that seems to be in the middle of the table. Totally fine.
Worse than one that slams the pantry until you blow the candle out.
Yeah, that seems to be on a countertop, so I think it'll be fine. What the fuck is this shit?
News segment. We're actually got a fun little family update. My older brother Corey is a newly minted stuntman, and he's been getting some fun roles lately.
Yay for
Here in
him.
Melbourne, Insidious 6 were doing some reshoots recently, and they were auditioning for a brand new villain. So he went for the role and actually happened to land it. So he's playing this kind of creepy zombie butcher. We're super chuffed for him. Couldn't be more proud. Here's a couple of photos of him backstage.
Good for him, I guess. I don't care.
He's actually featured in the teaser trailer quite a bit, so let's check it out. And there we go. First frame in the teaser trailer. There he is to the left.
I think
the girl with the shotgun, which is pretty awesome.
The ghost housewife with the shotgun is kind of creepy, kind of hot. I'm not gonna lie.
So let's check it out.
Don't care. Really don't care.
And there he is again. Bought it, see it at the cinemas. And that's it. Hope you enjoy it.
I enjoyed Spider-Man. I don't really watch too many horror movies. Oh, you guys, is it too late to try and do a thing for next month? How many subs? 5. Okay, well. I need 10 more subs. I kind of want to go, hey, if we can get to 15 subs, I don't watch many TV shows, let alone movies. It all depends. You know what's on Netflix? Five Nights at Freddy's 2. You know what I want to watch? Five Nights at Freddy's 2. I watched the first one. It wasn't bad.
Before we count down any further, it's time for a quick spin through the strangest stories making headlines right now. First up, the Pentagon has dropped its 5th batch of declassified UFO files, and this one's a doozy. Released on August 7th under the government's ongoing disclosure program, the 41 new files include an FBI interview with a former Pentagon employee who says he and his wife were sitting on their back porch near Colorado Springs one night in October 2023, when a dark, translucent triangle glided silently overhead, moving fast with no visible propulsion. The FBI took his statement this January and even produced a rendering of the object hovering over its neighborhood. The same batch includes a report of a massive triangle blacking out the stars over Bagram Airfield in 2002, and a 1963 State Department telegram describing a crashed metal balloon found in Brazil with a dead crewman aboard, wearing a suit covered in strange markings. From official files in Washington to the skies over Britain, where a commercial pilot has reported something you don't often see in an aviation safety report: a flying saucer. According to the UK Airprox board, the pilot of an Airbus A319 was descending into Gatwick Airport back in April when a disc-shaped object with darker markings around its rim shot past the right wing, somewhere between 30 and 90 metres away. Investigators suspect a drone, but nobody could confirm it, and the board officially ruled the encounter had reduced the aircraft's safety. It comes just after 2 RAF pilots reported a possible UFO during mid-air refueling over the North Sea in February, an object that never appeared on radar. And Britain's strange month doesn't end there. On August 5th, a court in Southampton dealt with a case straight out of Gothic horror. For months, dead animals had been appearing on the doorsteps of churches across Hampshire's New Forest.
Why are we blurring out the fucking AI? Like, you can tell when it's AI. Like, there's some telltale signs when it's AI, especially when it's not good AI. This is not good AI. You know how you can tell? Because it seems too patterned. It's just, there's patterns, right? Like, there's patterns.
Sometimes a
It's like they had to, what was it? I think it was Apple had to redo the randomizer for songs because it wasn't random enough, in the sense that it would play song 2, song 8, song 3, song 4, song 5, song 1, right? And they had to redo it so that it didn't do that. Look at this image. Just look at it. And there's something that's inherently off. And the more you look at it, look at all this chipping on here. Is aliens and drones? Yes. Or the woof, 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 woof here. Or the pitting here. Or even in it doesn't, it's off. It's not random enough. That's where I was getting. Like, they had to redo the whole randomizer because it wasn't random enough. That's not how stone blocked weather in real life. Exactly. It's not random enough. It's too particular in its randomness.
accompanied by inverted crosses and tarot cards. Police were so baffled they consulted satanic calendars to predict when the
Jesus
culprit would
fuck me.
strike next, and it worked. The man they caught was 48-year-old Benjamin Lewis, who introduced himself in court as Count Dracula. Lewis believed that if he drank enough animal blood, he'd never die and would become a vampire. It wasn't his first offense.
So, he wasn't already a vampire. Also, I love how they have this file just laid out like this. He's on the TV in the background. We have some weird people. Not just, I live in Florida. If the cross is sitting on the ground, how is it inverted? Exactly. Furthermore, St. Peter was crucified on an inverted cross. It's actually kind of holy. The inverted crosses aren't inherently evil. Yeah, it's like we have weird people here. I live in Florida. I see your Count Binface, which, by the way, he should have won. And I raise you Meth Head, who ate bath salts and became a zombie in his mind. Yeah, that was Miami or its suburbs. Guy inhaled bath salts and thought he was a zombie. I don't understand the state. The state is full of wacky morons.
Either. Back in 2003, he was jailed for terrorizing a local vicar while making the
Oh,
same claim.
oh no.
He's now been detained indefinitely under the Mental Health Act.
I mean, if a dude's walking around claiming to be Dracula.
And finally, if you've ever seen something you can't explain, science says you're in very good company. A massive new study published in the journal PLOS One on August 6th
That's fair.
surveyed more than 5,000 people about so-called uncanny experiences, hearing voices, sensing a presence, seeing visions, even feeling a deceased loved one nearby. The results are striking. Most people reported these things happening while they were wide awake and fully alert, and nearly half described the experience as joyful rather than frightening. In fact,
No, I don't think people are getting dumber. I think we just have a bigger platform. We didn't. You didn't hear about the crazy shit people did. Florida man, yeah. You didn't hear about it because there was no internet. And then the internet came about and gave the crazy people a platform. One of them became president. We won't go down that particular rabbit hole. We know how I feel about it. So I don't think it's that people are becoming dumb. This is, if you would like my point of view on all of this, where this all not started, but a good example of what I call the vocal minority. Okay? I play World of Warcraft. In fact, one of my videos recently, one of my shorts over on my own channel, I didn't say what went viral, but hey, it was popular. Go to my content. It got 391 views recently. Over on the Tiggity Bibbity, it's got 300 views for the same video. Right? I play World of Warcraft. Long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. When WoW was still in its infancy, people were complaining. And they were complaining on their forums. But the ones that were complaining were very loud. You know, the squeaky wheel gets the oil, blah, blah, blah. The vocal minority wanted changes. And what happened? Blizzard thought it was the majority. So they implemented said changes. Said changes were bad. Said changes were then reversed and redone because the vocal minority.
the researchers found these encounters are far more common than anyone admits out loud. So that presence...
Ever since then, the vocal minority.
Your neighbors have probably met one too. Now, back to the countdown.
What, daemons? There are no daemons, only Zool.
A Reddit user was on a video call with his uncle, a fuel truck driver who hauls...
So, first and foremost, that's not how video calls look. Video calls would have a little rectangle of the person doing the call up here.
Loads across Honduras. It was around 10 at night and his uncle had pulled in for a break.
I'm trying to... I don't know if NVIDIA broadcast is just being a little bitch right now, which par for the course. I kind of wanted to the webcam so that you guys can see my full on I'm not happy face. No, there we go. I've shared my thoughts on AI, and yes, I do believe it has its place. This is not its place. I have no problem. You want to use AI for trying to get references? Okay, fine. Will admit, I have turned to AI and I've said, hey, look, I have an idea for a D&D character. I want to flesh out some thoughts and ideas and give me a list of things that will work with this. I don't have the time to go searching through every possible thing out there. Give me a list and let me see if I can come up with something creative with it. See if I can work with something. It's how I usually get, it's how I can get some juices flowing. Am I sitting there going, okay, AI, now write me a story? No, I will usually start figuring out the story once I kind of get an idea going. There's no way. You can also see I believe there's one thing in like using AI to get something like ideas, and there's another when you're using it to build your entire thing. No lie, it's like, alright, wanna know how I came up with April's name? Aprilia? Not just a phone image, there's a whole gas pump missing. There is? Yep, there's a whole gas pump missing. Aprilia Hammertail? I said, hey, I want to base it off of April O'Neil. Now let's like give me like names that could kind of fit that. Hey, I want to, something like that. Then that is what I would use it for. Not, hey AI, I want you to completely write this story about a half elf who is a rogue and give me a story about that. No. Lilith didn't have any of that influence at all whatsoever, by the way. BT dubs. Be good. But April is just like, okay, I know I want to play a druid. I know I have a background. I have an idea for the story. This is it. Here's the vibe. I'm looking for names because I can't be asked to just come up with a name. Give me a name. If I go into Overwatch, wow, the names that I created for all those characters. Can I add AI to the bingo card more than once? Not really. AI more than one time. AI instead of stock. You can get stock footage of shit.
In Santa Rosa de Copan, phone in hand, camera pointed out across the car park. Neither of them was expecting to see anything. Then on the far side of the car park, something small started moving.
Impression of the video. Stupid AI, obvious AI, yeah.
At first glance, it reads as a person, maybe even a small child. But watch what happens when it reaches the parked truck.
Impression.
It doesn't step behind it. It doesn't slip between vehicles. It walks straight into it and dissipates into thin air.
I mean, look at the pixelation on this video alone. The compression on
It was
it.
posted to Reddit's Ghosts forum by user
It's not.
LP52191, whose uncle confirmed the obvious problem with the child explanation. It was 10 o'clock at night at a highway truck stop. There were no
So, I work in Disney World, or on property. Do you know how many families I see walking around with children at almost 1 a.m. in the morning? I'm leaving. I'm going home. It's 1 a.m. on a Tuesday, and they're pushing a kid around in a stroller in an empty shopping and dining area. There is nothing open. God.
No families around, no parents, no kids, and nowhere for one to go. Whatever crossed that car park
I am
ended
far
its
too
walk
sober for this
inside a
shit.
solid object. Commenters have gone back and forth on a trick of perspective, the idea that the figure simply passed behind the truck at an angle that hides it. But the shape doesn't reappear on the other side, and at the moment it meets the vehicle, it doesn't slip out of view. It fades. His nephew put the question to Reddit. Real person, optical illusion, or something else? Nobody's answered it yet.
Compression on a video. Period. The end. Doesn't matter what it is. There's compression on the video. You're not going to figure it out because there is compression on the video.
Trail cameras are built to catch deer. Set them deep on a rural property, strap them
Please don't. Please, please, please don't. Please don't make this about the rake. I am so done with the rake. It is the dumbest creepypasta of all time because it is now being overdone to ridiculous lengths. And for God's sakes, please don't make this about the rake.
them to a fence post and they'll snap anything warm that wanders past in the dark. Back in September 2018, at exactly 8:30 in the evening, a deer cam on one family's property in the US triggered. But that night, it didn't catch a deer. On the right side of the frame is what appears to be a small child in a nightgown.
Okay.
The photo sat unseen for years until the camera owner's nephew posted it to Reddit's paranormal forum under the handle King Farquad, where it's climbed past 1,400 upvotes.
It's 8:30
His
p.m.
caption kept it simple. It definitely looks like a ghost to him, but draw your own conclusions. And plenty of commenters did. The most grounded read is that it's exactly what it looks like, a real person crossing the property.
Yeah.
Trail cam infrared washes people out, blurs edges, and makes ordinary clothes glow ghost white. On a still image, there's no movement to judge, no before and no after. By that logic, this is just a trespasser caught mid-stride, but that explanation has to survive the details. Nobody matching that description had any business being there, and no adult was reported walking the property that night, which leaves the image the family can't square. A child alone in a nightgown out by the tree line after dark on a rural block, gone by the next frame. The deer cam did its job. It caught something warm moving through the property. It just can't tell anyone what. Late one Friday night, in the attic room of a 400-year-old English manor house, a hotel bed moved on its own with a family
A long t-shirt,
still in it. The woman in that bed shared her experience on Reddit's paranormal forum as user Jenny Talia. Her family had stayed at the hotel many times, but always in the newer wing. This time, they'd been given the top floor of the original manor house, built in 1630. At 10 o'clock, she was in bed on her phone, her two toddlers asleep beside her. Her partner had just stepped out for a cigarette. That's the
Look,
moment
more
it happened.
AI slop.
The double bed shifted underneath them as if someone at the foot had picked it up and...
Why are we going to discuss a video and then use AI slop?
dropped it with a thud. She turned the main light on and searched for anything that could have fallen. Nothing.
Also, her kids look like cats or bald. And, like... look at this shit, man. Look at this. If those are supposed to be kids, where the fuck are their bodies? They have none.
Then she looked down. Pressed into the carpet were the indents where the bed used to sit. It had moved roughly 15 centimeters.
They look like
She begged
rollers.
to change rooms, but the hotel was fully booked for a wedding. She slept with the lamps and the telly on. One commenter raised an earth tremor. But she's in the UK, none was reported that night, and a quake strong enough to shift a heavy bed would have rearranged the whole room. Nothing else had moved. Then the morning after test, she and her partner tried to move the bed themselves, thinking it might have simply slipped. Together, they couldn't move it, push it, or lift it at all. When she googled the hotel the next day, she found it runs ghost hunting events. A commenter even named the place from her description alone. Albrighton Hall in Shropshire, a regular stop on paranormal weekends. One detail still bothers her. During the stay, her son tried to climb out of the room's window, something he's never attempted anywhere else. She'd told him off at the time. Now she wonders what he was following.
How old is the kid? My niece is almost 2. She doesn't always listen to us. They have their own ways about doing things. He's a toddler. If you have toddlers, you think they're just going to listen to you? Coming over 3 years ago, the indents from the previous tenant are still on the carpet. Yeah. See, Huntress, this is why Nuke was my top, followed by Sir Spooks, and then followed by Slappy Boy. I know Slapped Ham, but we call him Slappy Boy because, good lord. He is bottom of the barrel. It's just so bad. And it's gotten worse.
A man was travelling through China when he stopped to photograph a temple. A crowded courtyard, tourists on the steps, blue sky overhead. He took the shot, put his phone away, and thought nothing of it. It was only later, scrolling back through his camera roll, that he noticed the speck in the sky. Zoomed in, that speck has a head, a torso, arms, and legs. A dark, humanoid figure upright in the clouds, framed against a pale halo of light.
Yeah, we tend to slap our faces with most of what Slappy Boy says.
Paranormal Forum as user dyslexic_Leonidas, where it's climbed past 4,000 upvotes. The comments split fast between a drone, a balloon, a bird frozen at a strange angle, or a bug stuck to the lens. That last theory got the most traction, and it has the neatest answer. The very next photo, taken seconds later from the same spot, shows nothing in the sky at all. A bug on the lens doesn't clean itself off between frames. Of course, that cuts both ways. Whatever was hanging above that temple, it was there for one photo and gone the next.
Yeah, very well be an insect.
A shop worker arrived to find merchandise scattered across the floor and no explanation for how it got there, so they rewound the security tape.
More video of a video.
4 in the morning, with the shop locked and empty, watch the display wall. The merch drops off the stand all by itself. Nothing touches it. Nothing moves near it. The merch drops off the stand all by itself. Nothing touches it. Nothing moves near it. It simply lets go of the wall. The scary video was posted to Reddit's Ghosts forum by user FisherSlave, who asked the community one simple question. Is this paranormal? Maybe a hook gave way, or gravity finally won a very slow argument with a display peg. Then again, of all the hours it could have happened, it picked 4 AM. We'll let you decide and move right along, because our #1 story deserves your full attention.
That's a good thing I'm just sitting here with my eyes closed. And yeah, I don't have any answers for it. Could be anything, but we have nothing to go off of except that something fell.
If you love scary videos and want to see more, then smash that subscribe button and turn on
more video for the third time.
Way you'll always know when we drop our creepy video compilations. One night in May 1963, a 14-year-old boy named Sebastian Guerrero was walking near the caves outside his village when he noticed lights flickering inside one of them and heard voices. He crept closer and looked in. What he saw sent him running through the dark for 25 kilometers, all the way to the police station in the neighboring town of Villagran. When he arrived, exhausted and in shock, the only description he could manage was this. A group of murderers seized by ecstasy gathered to drink human blood. The officers laughed him off, vampires in the hills of Tamaulipas. But to understand what that boy actually saw, we have to go back a year to one of the strangest and darkest cases in Mexican criminal history. Yerba Buena was an isolated farming village of around 50 people in northeastern Mexico. Poor, remote, and largely illiterate, it was exactly the kind of place two conmen were looking for. In late 1962 or early 1963, brothers Santos and Cayetano Hernandez arrived in the village and announced themselves as prophets of powerful exiled Inca gods. The Incas, of course, were from Peru, not Mexico, but nobody in Yerba Buena knew that.
So far, this 13 videos has been 4 pictures, 3 video, and all the AI slop.
Others promised that in exchange for worship and tribute, the gods would reveal ancient treasure hidden in the caves of the surrounding mountains. The villagers believed them, and the brothers began collecting their tributes, money, obedience, and worse. The demands turned exploitative, then abusive, and the sex nighttime rituals in the caves grew darker. But treasure kept failing to appear, and the villagers were losing faith. The brothers needed a miracle. So they went to the city of Monterrey to manufacture one, and there they found Magdalena Solis. Magdalena was a young sex worker who'd grown up in poverty in Tamaulipas, working under her brother, Eleazar. The Hernandez brothers hired the pair for the scam.
Why do these look like they're from 1910?
During a ritual in the caves behind a burst of smoke, Magdalena appeared before the villagers as the living reincarnation of Coatlicue, the Aztec mother goddess. The trick worked. The believers fell to their knees. Then something happened that nobody had planned for. Magdalena started to believe it herself. By all accounts, she developed a full religious psychosis. She wasn't playing a goddess anymore. She was one. And she took command of the cult out from under the
someone asked if you were a god.
Men who'd invented her. When 2 followers, fed up with the abuse, made plans to leave, other members reported them. Magdalena decreed that the defectors be sacrificed, and the congregation lynched them. Those were the first killings. What followed was worse. Over roughly 6 weeks, Magdalena devised what she called blood rituals, and dissent within the cult became a death sentence. Victims were beaten and cut by the entire congregation and left to bleed, their blood collected in a chalice and mixed with chicken blood and narcotics. Magdalena drank first. She proclaimed, borrowing from Aztec mythology, that blood was the only food the gods could ingest, and that her goddess form needed it to preserve her eternal youth. 4 people died this way. And then a teenage boy peered into the wrong cave.
The top 13 real scary videos that still haven't been debunked, and
when Sebastian told his story in Villagran, only one officer took it seriously enough to act. The next morning, an investigator named Luis Martinez offered to escort the boy home and take a look at these so-called vampires. Martinez never returned to work. Neither the boy nor the policeman was seen alive again. The disappearance of one of their own finally spurred the police into motion, and they called in the army. On the 31st of May 1963, soldiers and officers descended on Yerba Buena. Magdalena and Eleazar were arrested at a farm outside town. Santos Hernandez was shot dead, resisting arrest. His brother, Cayetano, was already dead, killed by one of his own followers, a man who later explained he'd wanted a piece of the high priest's body for protection. Other cult members barricaded themselves in the caves and died in the shootout that followed.
Yeah.
Near the farm where the siblings were staying, investigators found the dismembered remains of Sebastian Guerrero and Luis Martinez. The policeman's heart had been removed. In the caves, they found 6 more mutilated bodies. Magdalena and Eleazar were convicted only of the murders of the boy and the officer, because the surviving cult members refused to testify about the rest. Both received 50 years. The followers got 30 each. And here's where the story develops one final twist. The famous version, the con man, the smoke trick, the goddess who believed comes largely from retellings. Contemporaneous reporting from June 1963, along with a police inspector interviewed the following year, tells it differently, that it was Magdalena and Eleazar who founded the cult themselves and gradually lost control of what they'd created. 60 years on, nobody can say for certain which version is true. What happened to Magdalena Solis after her sentencing is just as murky. There's no confirmed record of her release and no confirmed record of her death. The High Priestess of Blood simply disappears from history behind prison walls.
This one reminds me of the one that that he talked about, where it was the bread mold, and where basically everybody was tripping bald, like bad. I remember, and I started breaking out laughing because you had the one guy who jumped out the window going, "I'm a blade!" It's like, gee. hey, I think everybody's a little on edge here. I think they're all a little high. Like, it was like, I remember watching that, and I remember apologizing profusely because I know it was serious, but it was so fucking funny. No one knew why they would. Jesus, we could start with the guy who thought he was an airplane. Like, I think something might be in the bread. All right, Lysander, I will be here for more stuff.
The caves above Yerba Buena are still there.
I got close. Damn it. Ecto gets excited by a location. It's all I needed, and there's nothing exciting. There was no, like, Waverly Hills. Ooh, really? Are we gonna talk Waverly Hills? It's one of my favorite places. Like, up there. Like, it's one top place. No shadow people. I didn't use voice mod. No Slender Man. No squatters. Nobody yelling at the ghost. Squishy's on the bed because So, I do sleep with Squish because he's comforting. Squish is for sleepy time at night. Squash is for nap time because he's bigger. I didn't really make any random noises. No excited about. No slam door. Well, wait, no, we had the one slam door. The one that, yeah. No insects. No obvious. Well, I say that one obvious insect. I wasn't really distracted except by, the stupidity of it all. We got some ghost stories, that pareidolia. No bats or other animals. Unfortunately, this isn't like Sir Spooks where it shows the channel. So we don't know if there was any bios or not for some of these. Nobody really running away. I did start ranting about the fucking AI slop. Nobody going, steal yourself. No creepy dolls. Manning 4 more squares. Stupid AI. Obvious AI. AI instead of stock. Hearsay. Yeah, hearsay is important. And then plenty of video. Oh my god. But no, like, oh, I hate slapcams so fucking much. Alright. We have ads in 9 minutes, so I'm going to go ahead and run ads now. So that we're not, we can jump right into Haunted Nights, because we were in the middle of Haunted Nights. So I don't want to start it, then stop because of ads. Let's just go ahead and do the ads, and then we'll continue. I'm trying to think of what we can do if I get a bingo on what I can do for you guys. I'll figure something out. All right, we're gonna run it. Run ads for 3 minutes, and then we'll continue. I'll be right back. For those of you who are subbed and all the other things that don't see ads, you don't have to worry about ads, but I will sit here and answer questions or talk or fall asleep or one or the other. You might hear TikTok go up because I need to, like, Gypsy and I need to continue our thing. We have a 50-something day streak. We don't want to lose it. Lizard. Did make food? Go make food. I am not lying that I could just lay down and sleep. 55-day streak. Ugh.
We now return to the real Ghostbusters.
All right, we're back. We have a little over an hour on the timer until things end. Until the next ads. So let's go ahead and jump into Haunted Nights at Iowa's most haunted nursing home. We've seen them at this location before. We're about a third of the way through of an hour and 20 minutes.
The gentleman that lived here is kind of a curmudgeon, from what I remember.
Look at that. Look at that. 30 minutes in. About an hour. It's about a third.
Curmudgeon. Didn't really enjoy people, or kids in particular. I remember they said he usually like was sit on the porch and be like,
Yelling.
"Get off my lawn!"
Stop walking by my building.
Yeah, essentially. That's what he did. But a lot of his stuff is still in here. So he's another popular spirit that people interact
Bang,
with.
war bonds.
So a lot of investigators, when they come here, they'll open up the drawers and they'll like dig through his stuff because apparently he gets very angry about that.
They're like, he hates this, huh? What if I
Keep doing it.
do it anyways?
Yeah.
Awesome. No wonder he's a curmudgeon.
Well,
Curmudgeon.
Yeah.
to get, activity.
The word of the day.
It is.
Got one of those emails about it, huh?
Yeah. These floors are all cattywampus.
What's with the vocabulary today? Curmudgeon, cattywampus.
Yeah, they are. They're a little uneven.
You can say uneven. You had to say cattywampus.
That's more fun.
Okay.
Hello? Should we set up some equipment for a little bit?
Yeah.
See what goes on? Alright,
We'll see what Hank's cooking with.
Probably not cooking. In the bedroom. Alright.
Oh, I was like, woo,
Alright.
squeaky.
So we got all that taken care of. We got REM pod in here over on his dresser.
Indeed.
REM pod down the hallway by the stairs to the attic, which is another spooky spot. We got the bell at the top of the stairs, and we have the flux over by the other hallway, which again leads down to Inez and Susie's room. So we'll see if anybody wants to use any of that stuff. We also obviously can do the DR60s again as well.
See the warping on the
Now you could feel a cold
walls.
spot up here
Yeah, it's warm.
because it's hot.
A little bit stuffy up here.
Do you guys feel how warm it is up here?
It's
Should
warm.
I set off one of these devices if you do? All the stuff that we set up shouldn't hurt you. All they do is let us know that you're here. Sure, you've seen it before.
Cattywampus.
Came all the way from New York to talk to you. It's a pretty far trip. The World Cup's going on right now. Did you watch that?
Yeah, they plugged the TV in and just watched the World Cup.
I think the first World Cup was in like 1930. So, I mean, would have been going on.
Back in Disney.
Yeah, would have been going on when these guys were here.
You guys like soccer?
Soccer. They like soccer.
Some footy, as it were?
Football.
We know a lot of people have been coming through here the last few nights and talking to you.
Piss
The
me
reason we're
off.
here, we just want to talk to you, okay?
Mm.
I mean, no harm, no disrespect. We're not here to make you do anything you don't want to do.
Okay, I don't want to do this.
Could you make a noise for us somewhere?
Some down there. If you're up in the attic, can you try to open that door? Because weird story about the attic.
Loves an open door.
Used for. There's some sort of evidence of fire damage up there, but it's all furnished up there. Like there's molding up there and everything like that. So it seems like it had some sort of official use, but they don't have any record of what it was for.
Right, it wasn't just for storage. They have heat vents and stuff like that, so it was climate controlled. Like you said, there's decorative molding just like everywhere else. But he can't figure out what that. It's a weird room too. We'll show you guys in a little bit. It's a weird shaped room. It's small, so like there's not a lot of purposes it could have had, but they did find like personal effects and stuff like tucked into the walls and in the crawl spaces too. So
Yeah.
it's a very strange area. Just want to point out also, this is the absolute most ridiculously steep staircase ever. It actually reminds me a lot of the staircase from Asher Walton,
Yeah.
where that one kid fell. I could see that happening. I mean, that's a crazy staircase.
It is.
It's like an incline like this. Like it's like almost 90 degrees straight up.
Straight up. Hank, if you're here, can you try to open up one of these drawers here? Or close your door if you don't want to talk to us? There's also a device over there. If you get close to it, try to touch it,
No.
light up and make some noise. Let us know that you're here.
No, can't make me.
Completely off topic, but this may be one of the craziest places I've ever seen an outlet placed. What are you plugging in above the door?
There's one here too.
That's what I mean. Looks strange.
Like you have to charge your phone and you got the door propped open. You can just like,
Yeah, tie it around there. I don't know.
desperate times call for desperate measures.
Yeah, sure. A lot of people in the 50s were very perturbed by not being able to plug their phone in. So
For my time.
mine too. We're gonna move here in a minute, okay? We're gonna
More
find
than your
somebody
mouth?
else to talk to us. You don't seem like you guys are really interested. I don't know. It's super quiet. You know, it's interesting because I remember, like the other times coming here, this area in particular having a weird vibe. Doesn't feel like that tonight.
Even during the day.
Yeah.
Just walking around here
Yeah.
during the day, I mean, I don't know.
Feels pretty chill right now.
But again, it could just be because they've been so busy recently. I mean,
Or they could be downstairs right now throwing a party.
or they hate us.
That's a third option. But I don't know. We go upstairs, sweat in the attic for a little while.
Oh wow, sounds great.
Let's do it. All right.
Older
we
building,
all
the
went to
attic, or
attic.
garret
Again, we're trying to
was where
figure out
service
what
sunk.
this space
Yep.
was used for. Josh isn't exactly sure yet because again, there was heating up here. There was molding at one point up here, but you can see there's some possible fire damage as well. So we're not really sure what to make of this place. We've tried to figure it out the few times we've come here, and we haven't really been able to get clear answers. So we're going to try some of the equipment we got set up here. We got the bell again, we got the REM pods, we got the flux, got the DR60 in case you want to use that. But we also brought up the deck again from Selena that we used at the Black Swan Inn.
Yeah, we used it at Black Swan. If you guys haven't seen that video, make sure you go back and check it out because we had some pretty crazy stuff with it. We would ask
Is it
them
cray-cray?
to confirm what card they wanted us to use. We'd pick up that card, and it actually lined up and made a story.
Yeah.
And it aligned with the history of the location, so it was really interesting.
Yeah.
So we figured we'd try it out again up here, see what we can get.
Yeah, we'll probably end up spreading out the cards like over here by the bell again, trying to use the bell for confirmation of what card to flip over. And we'll ask some questions and we'll go from there at some point as well. But we're going to try to listen, see if we can hear anything as well before we get started with all that.
Yeah.
Also, another absolutely insane staircase.
Yeah, I don't know what it is with this location and just crazy staircases.
Yeah. Super narrow, super steep. Tall steps, easy way to trip. It's a good time.
Can you try to set off one of these devices that we have set up? We have a few different ones. All they do is light up and make some noise. Let us know that you're here.
Light up, make some noise.
Trying to figure out what this space was used
Go
for.
rocking
Josh, the owner,
boy.
isn't really sure.
Yep.
Looks like there was a fire at one time. Do you remember that? If you do, just go near one of these devices and they're going to light up and change colors, make a little bit of noise. You can use those as yes response to some questions. We don't have a ton of time left tonight.
We just wanted to come on up here to try to give you the chance to talk to us if you wanted to. Been moving throughout the building tonight, and then after this session, we're going to split up and go alone for the last little bit. See if maybe that makes it a little bit easier for you. Maybe it's less intimidating.
If you're downstairs, you can hear my voice. You can open the door to the attic if you want, and we can talk to you that way. Sit here so I don't fall down the stairs.
Well, when in Rome.
My name is Steve. That's Dylan over there. Interesting. The bell's only gone off downstairs,
Yeah.
and it
First
stopped.
one.
Yeah, and it stopped for a while, and then you said, "Do you want us to leave?" And it went off.
Seems to be the vibe tonight, though.
Yeah.
Is it easier for you to make noises? Can you try to make noises
Oh,
wherever
yeah.
you are? Whether you're downstairs, whether you're in the crawl space, or in this room with us. If that's what makes more sense to you, just knocking on the wall or moving something, that's fine too. You don't have to use our devices.
We just want to learn what it was like to live here or work here or visit. A lot of people are interested about this place and about what happens after you move on, after you pass on. That's just the reason we're here. We just want to talk, ask you some questions. Throw a ghost tube. We haven't done that in a while.
Yeah.
See what we got going with that. precariously on the edge of the stairs of death.
Stairs of death and doom.
Yeah. We set on another device.
Death and
You
doom.
should be able to communicate to us with. You just got to come up to it and should be able to, relay a message to us. If there's anything you want to say.
Like we've been saying, we're not really sure what works for you, what makes more sense to you, or what's easier. That's why we try all these different things, try to figure out what's the easiest method for you to communicate with us. So we can
Said
kinda
and
understand
done.
where you
You
are,
said and
what
done.
you're doing right now. If you need help, if there's anything we can do for you.
Ceiling.
Ceiling. For the fire
Okay.
damage.
Yeah, you talking about the fire? Can you tell us why that happened? What caused it, maybe?
Did you maybe pass away as a result of the fire?
Are you scared to talk to us?
Scared.
Sharon.
Sharon.
I thought it said sure for a moment.
Well, it is a name, but could have been a person, I guess.
Is
Sharon.
your name? So
Okay.
it's nice to meet you. It's nice to talk with you. Talk to you.
Turn it off.
Oh. Turn what off? The light.
Certain device. I think I chose the noisiest chair I could have chosen in this room.
You did. Yeah. Because, that kind of goes along with what they said downstairs, too. They're like, yeah, we don't really want to talk to you. Again, there's been people here every night.
It's true.
What do you want us to turn off? Either tell us through that device or make whatever device you want off. Make it light up. I want to set off the cards, see if they can use that.
Yeah.
We'll leave Ghost Tube on too, but
Yeah, we can try it.
all right, let's get those out. We can throw them on the ground and shuffle them all up.
What's your name?
Tony.
I'm Steve. That's Dylan.
Not actually Tony. Sorry, I lied to you.
Yeah. Is your name Sharon? We're gonna shuffle these cards up, okay?
The fuck
We're
are
gonna mix them
you?
up.
Scratched.
Scratched.
Who are we scratching?
You don't have to scratch. We're gonna make a mess of these cards on the ground right now.
Come forward.
Come forward.
I don't know where forward would be.
My chair can't
Can I
go.
shuffle these? Not really. These are tough to shuffle.
Yeah, just kind of spread them around, I guess. These are gonna have responses on them, okay? You can pick yes, no. I think there's stop, ask again, don't ask again. So
Those
we're
are
gonna ask you a
magic
few
people.
questions. We're gonna hold our hands over the cards, and you can set off that bell or any device, whatever one's easiest for you, over the card that you want us to pick up to answer the question, okay?
Look.
Look. Okay, look where? Where do you want us to look? Are you able and willing to communicate with us? If you are, can you set off a device? Either this bell or one of the red... You? Yeah, you.
Yes, you.
We're trying to talk to you if that's okay. Are you able to do that?
Bring it to me.
Well, we don't know where you are.
Oh,
Right there.
Oh,
well, that's convenient.
Okay. We did it. We brought it to you.
It exists.
huzzah!
All right, I guess.
Ba-ba-da-da-da-da-da-dum.
Is there someone here that doesn't want you to talk to us tonight? Is that why you've been so quiet or so reluctant to talk to us? Set off the device for a yes, and I'll pick up that card.
Whatever card he's over, he'll pick up as soon as you ring that bell. Or set off any device, I guess. Kind of put him in a position you can't really reach him.
Yeah, it's never easy. Whoa. Not on that flexible.
Please listen.
Okay.
I'm listening.
Oh, this one?
I'm listening.
Those steps.
Did you?
Downstairs. There was like 2 or 3 of them. It was my left ear did that.
So
that,
tired.
You know, where like twitches when you hear something. From right down there. It didn't sound like they were on the stairs though. It sounded like they were like out in the hallway. I can hear you.
Is that the person who doesn't want you talking to us?
Yes, sir.
That one? No.
No.
Okay. That's
I
good.
can hear you.
Oh, okay. We think we can hear you too downstairs, or we can hear whoever that is.
There's so many different ghost stories from here too. So
Yeah.
many different reported spirits.
Yeah. Could be anybody.
Could be anybody.
Mhm.
Could be somebody they don't have the name of yet either.
Mhm.
And you gotta figure if Inez came in here and she wasn't from here, other people could have too.
Right. Very possible.
There's some strange, like, wild, long connection with the Villisca Axe Murder House here too.
Because this is a railroad town.
Yeah.
As was Villisca.
Were you up here when the fire happened?
It's over here this time.
Yeah. Same thing. Set off a device when you wanted to pick up the card. If you were maybe in this room when the fire happened up here. Running out of cards.
Go around again. If you were in the room when this fire happened, set off the bell when you want me to choose one of these cards.
Invisible.
Invisible.
Maybe they can't see the cards.
That's true, yeah.
They might not be able to see it.
Is that the case? Can you set off this bell? Well, I mean, they probably can't see the bell either.
Right.
They said bring it to me, and then
Right.
maybe they just like accidentally tripped it, sort of thing. Huh.
Are you unable to see the stuff that we're talking about? Can you not see the devices? Never really thought of that.
Yeah, kind of complicates things, huh? How about this? If you can see the bell, if you can see the bell, if you can see the cards and all these different devices that we're talking about,
Torment.
Torment.
I was going to ask if you could ring the bell twice. If you can see everything that we're talking about, please ring the bell twice. If you can't, then don't. I don't know.
That's one of those raise your hand if you're not here kind of things.
Yeah, pretty much. So again, if you can see the bell, if you can't see the bell, the cards, the flux, the REM pods, please set off the bell twice if you can.
No way.
All right, well, cool.
Okay.
No way.
Do you just not want to talk to us?
I mean, that's what they said downstairs.
Yeah. Can you set off the bell? No way. All right.
In a minute, we're going to have to split up and go to different areas by ourselves. This might be the last time one of us is up here tonight. Do you have any messages that you want to tell us before we leave?
Zippity doo dah. Zippity a.
We're going to split up. Kind of just validates that working at Black Swan Inn.
Yeah.
Because it was precise.
For like what, half hour?
Yeah, the
Something like
bell
that?
would ring, we'd pick the card, it would follow the story with the questions we were asking.
It was pretty neat.
You know, and it's the same thing again. The bell
It
that
was
went off a couple
neato.
times up here, but
Drowned.
Okay.
Substantial.
I don't
That's a
think I've
random
heard
word.
any stories here from somebody that drowned.
Not off the top of my head.
But again, doesn't mean it didn't happen.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know.
Weird.
About that time. You ready?
Let's go.
Let's split up. Let's go see what the poll results are, and we figure out where we're going for our solos.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Alright guys, we made it to the end of the night, so we're splitting up to do some solos. Steve's going upstairs, he's going to go hang out with Inez, and I'm going to head to the Shadow Man hallway and see if we can make contact with Rebecca and the Shadow Man.
Yeah, hopefully she opens the door for you or something cool happens down there. It's been somewhat of a quiet night so far. We had some interesting activity at the beginning of the night with the voices and some of the equipment stuff, but overall it's been a little bit quiet. We'll see what happens when we do our solos, see if maybe that stirs up some stuff. I'm going to go upstairs, I have the DR60. You got your 8 watches on the same wrist here.
Yeah, mic'd out.
Yep.
It's cold in here.
Yep, it's awesome. And I hope we find a lot of ghosts down there, and I hope Rebecca screams at you.
Well, that's great. Can't like say, hey, hope you're having a good night.
No.
Well wishes. Have a good sleep.
I'm going to go upstairs.
Alright, well.
I can't see anything. So.
Yeah, it's kind of dark in here, huh?
Yeah, hope floor goes up there.
How does it?
Alright.
Good suit.
Good luck.
Toodaloo now.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, so this is a breaker right here.
Oh, it's hot up here. So I'm doing Inez because it's the opposite end of the building, so we'll be as far away as possible from him. Which sounded meaner than I meant it. Oh, it's so dark up here. That's actually unbelievable. Okay, so Inez is down there. Back that way. So he's down the floor and all the way at the other end. So I am going to go into Inez's room and do some EVPs. I might stop into Susie's room as well. But I kind of want to just listen up here for right now too, because it's so quiet. The building really doesn't settle, doesn't make any noises, so kind of listen for a minute.
Doesn't settle, but the floor is
Hello?
cattywampus.
I don't know if you remember me. My name is Steve. I was up here a little bit ago. Inez. Susie. I'm going to come down the hall and talk to you guys in a minute, okay? If you can hear me, can you make a noise for me? Again, I don't mean you any harm. I'm just here to talk, okay? It's warm up here. Goodness gracious. Alright, let's head down here. I had to flip my LCD screen around so I can see. Alright, I'll show you guys how dark it is. Yeah, it's literally pitch black. They have the windows, like, I can't feel the run. They have the windows covered with, like garbage bags. They tape garbage bags over them, so it stays pitch black in here all the time, which obviously helps with ghost hunting because it like cuts down on outside light sources and shadows and stuff like that. So, but it keeps it dark in here, that's for sure. Hi, Inez. I'm back up here now, okay? I told you that one of us was probably going to come up here alone later. Hope it's okay. I have that device you used earlier where you were talking to us. Do you want to talk again?
Oh,
I'd love to have a conversation with you before I go downstairs and go to bed for the night. Could you make a noise for me if you can hear my voice? Hello? I just heard whispering. Oh, that was actually kind of weird. literally sounded like somebody whispering like down the hall. It was like almost broken up. Like they said a few words, stopped, and then said a few more. Are you out in the hallway? I'm down here in the last room, Inez's room with all the toys. If you'd like to come talk to me. I think I heard you. Can you come a little closer? I don't mean anybody disrespect. I mean anybody any harm.
I do.
I'll use this device right here, okay?
Nina.
Record your voice so I can hear you. I'm going to set it on this table next to me. I'm going to ask you a few questions, okay? Here we go. If you remember me, can you say my name?
My name. Oh, wait. His name. Never mind.
Is there somebody out in the hallway?
Was good.
Hey, Pawn, how's it going?
Inez, can you tell me how old you are?
Yes, dialogue about spectral beings. While Ecto tries not to fall asleep.
Right now.
That I didn't sleep well during the day, and so now it's just like I'm trying not to fall asleep because at least he's learning to set the damn machine down and not like hold it in his hand. Ooh, hello.
I'm going to turn the camera on. What the hell? Oh, it's rain. Oh my god, I couldn't figure out what that noise was at first. It sounded like something.
How you doing, Pon? It's gonna be early for you.
Oh, okay. That freaked me out for a second. It literally sounded like somebody like the
late.
hallway is like kind of crunchy.
I know England is.
It sounded like a bunch of like quick
3:30?
footsteps walking down the hall towards me, but it was just the rain, so it's less scary. All right, I'm gonna turn the camera back around actually and play it so you guys can hear it a little closer. Hold on, because there's something there. Let me see. Put it back.
It's what? 4:30 for you?
It says help me. I told that says. I asked how old she is.
Hey, I wasn't that far off. I was only an hour off. I always play my favorite game. How many finger?
Can't make out that last part either. It almost sounds like it says help me at the beginning. The rain sounds like it stopped a little bit, so that's good because it won't be as loud.
That's not to anyone in particular.
I think I heard you.
Everybody, how many fingers am I holding up? And I like to play, how many finger am I holding up? And it's always the same finger.
Say help me. Is that true? Is that what you said?
I can't wait for our influencer ghost. This is going to be so fucking hilarious.
I don't know how to help you. Do you want a message to get out? Do you need to tell somebody something?
I I had a funny thought, but I need ghost voice for this. Where is it?
A message to get out? Do you need to tell somebody something?
6, 7. That was it.
You
That
want
was the
Josh
joke.
to know something? I definitely heard whispering out there before. I'm gonna go back out here for a second. I'm gonna step out in the hall, okay, Inez? Hello? It's starting to rain again.
Everybody left because I made a 6, 7 joke.
It's gonna make it a little bit hard to do
Oh,
EVPs up here just because of the rain. I only have a few more minutes up here. So if you want to talk to me, now's your chance.
talk dirty to me.
Susie, are you in there? Is it too late for you
Oh,
to talk?
Susie, you.
It is quite late, guys. It is now 3:36 in the morning. Sorry about the flashing.
3:36 in the morning. That is not that late for me. That is oh, hey, I've got food and I'm eating it now.
It is now 3:36 in the morning.
I'm a firm believer in
We're going to be going to bed
3,
here in a
8, and
minute,
not
okay?
6,
We won't be
7.
bothering you anymore. Okay, the rain seems like it's slowing down. I'll probably be able to do one more EVP session, hopefully. I do in Susie's room. Hi, Susie. Steve again. Okay. I'm going to ask you a few questions. I have this device that should help me hear you. It's pretty cool. It's a little toy. So you got a lot of toys in here. I'm going to put it over here on these coloring books, okay? On these pages. If you come up into it, talk right here in the front. Okay? As loud and as clear as you can for me. I'm going to ask you a few questions. If you could answer them, it'd be really cool. Okay? Can you say, my name is Susie?
Your name is Susie.
Susie, do you know what month it is right now?
The meaning of 3, 8, count your fingers.
What do you see?
My sister and I have been flipping each other up. Do this.
Is it hard for
Name
you
Jeff.
to talk to people when they come here? Do you remember me from the other times I've visited?
Rainbow Bright. I know that one.
I'm going to go downstairs and go to sleep now. Can you say good night or goodbye?
Hey, he's gonna go to sleep too. Sleep well, Pawn. Thanks for stopping by at least.
Let's see.
Hope you sleep very well.
I'm always curious too, like, what does it look like to them? What do they see? Does it look the same as it did when they were here, or does it look what it looks like now? Maybe she answered.
Can you say, my name is Susie? Susie, do you know what month it is right now? What do you see? people when they come here? Do you remember me from the other times I've visited? I'm gonna go downstairs and go to sleep now. Can you say good night or goodbye?
Nothing super clear on that. Interesting. It's been a weird night here at Malvern. I'm not sure what Dylan's getting down there in his solo right now. Hopefully it's pretty crazy. We had some stuff right at the beginning. We had that voice, some of the equipment activity down in Shadowman hallway, and then kind of sporadic stuff throughout the rest of the night. A whisper I definitely heard when I first got up here, but it's been a relatively quiet night, which that happens sometimes. They've been busy. Maybe they're tired. They don't have a ton of energy right now, which is fair. I don't know. We're definitely going to have to come back here. I'm going to go down there. I'm going to wrap it up with Dylan. I'm going to see what he got during his solo, and then we're going to try to get some sleep. We'll fill you guys in the morning if anything happens crazy while we're sleeping, because we are sleeping inside the building tonight. So let's go down there. Let's see what Dylan got, and try to get some sleep.
And then, oh wow, that hallway is very dark. That's really bad, actually. Shucks. You guys voted for this, by the way. So thanks for all that. Oh, dude, I can't even see in the rooms. I don't want to look into them. Usually I look into the rooms just to see. Dude, I want to. That's a washing machine. I thought it was something else, and I almost cried. Yeah, I can't even see into the rooms, so... Oh, wow. Thank you for this. I say sarcastically, because this is really bad. That's a Christmas tree. Why do we have a Christmas tree in the corner of the freaking nurse's station, dude? What are we doing? What are we doing?
I don't know. What are we doing?
Down to Shadowman hallway, and awesome. This is how the solo starts, I guess. Yeah. So here we are. I'm gonna turn on my watch. I have Spirit Talker Lite. Let that run for a little bit. I'll probably head down to Rebecca's room if I get not as scared, because she's down to the right. And we'll go from there. See what happens. Spirit Talker Lite is now cooking. I'm all iced out, like I said. Got both watches on. I just got a new tattoo, like I was talking about upstairs. It says BRB. It's a little headstone. I thought that was funny, but you know, I didn't want to put the watch over that and irritate it. So I literally just got it, like, I think 2 days ago. This was a very, very quick turnaround for a trip. Steve just got back from some public events. Oh, I think that was the lip. I died recently. Oh, I don't want to stay in the middle.
Fun.
What the hell am I doing? Okay, a lot going on. I was going to say that Steve just got back from some public events. We do public ghost hunts, guys. A lot of these locations that we visit, you can come ghost hunt with us, hauntednightsevents.com. Check the description for the website. But Steve just got back from some public events. I just got back from my long drill with the Army. And we immediately turned around and came out to film. So here we are. But I died recently. I mean, this place closed in, I think, I want to say 2005, early 2000s. So that's relatively recent, you know. It's not like the 1860s or the 1890s. Is that what you mean? Like early 2000s you passed? Sorry if that's the case. I keep seeing something in that room. This one right here. I don't know if it's my eyes playing tricks on me, but I don't like it at all. I think it is just my eyes playing tricks on me, just because I'm going back and forth between looking at the LCD screen to see if it's like actually happening, and then the pitch... Mortuary. The pitch black darkness, so I think my eyes are just trying to make sense of it. But it's a little unnerving. It's a little freaky in here, guys. Because I keep flipping around my screen to try to look down the hallway a little bit, so I can get like a... I don't know, like my bearings. But... Alright, I'm going to try to meander down this hallway some way, somehow. Wait, is her door open? No, it's not, right? No, she's closed. Okay. I got really nervous right there. If that door was open, we were going to have an issue. But yeah, I was down here. I was filming with my meta glasses. Of course, I wasn't filming when the door opened because I'm dumb and I panicked when it happened. But
it's almost like they know when they're being filmed.
Like that. And I came over here. I had a flashlight like this, and I opened the door, took a picture, Then I closed the door and I stepped away. And I started walking down this hallway. I was like, okay, I'm just gonna go back, link up with Steve, and we can start filming, whatever. And I made like maybe 2 steps and I heard a creak. I turned around, the door was maybe quarter way open. And then I stopped for a second, I turned around, I watched it, and it just kept swinging open. So I walked up to it and I pulled it closed again. And that's when I realized it's one of those doors that like latches. It doesn't just kind of like rest on the hinges. It's not like it just barely closes or something like that. And if you sneeze on it, it's going to open. No, it closes like it is right now. So it was weird. I don't know why the door decided to open, and I don't know why it happened off camera. But one of these days, we'll catch another door opening on camera, guys. Alright, I feel like I've been panic talking because I haven't done a solo in a fat minute. Pray? Do you want me to pray for you? I was about to say, I feel like I'm doing a lot of panic talking right now because I haven't done a solo in a fat minute. So I was going to try to lock in and start asking them questions, but... Below. Below what? Because there's like storm doors outside. I don't think we've ever been. I think there's a basement here, but I don't think we've ever been to it.
Huh?
I'm not sure what the deal is with that. I'm trying to remember the last few visits we've been here. I think this is our 3rd time visiting. But I don't think we've ever been to the basement. Sinister. Great movie. Great movie series, even. I better not see that guy here, though. Again, there will be problems. Is anybody down this hallway with me? If you weren't here earlier, my name is Dylan. It sounds like it's starting to rain. Oh, that's scary. Yeah, there's thunderstorms rolling through. Hi. Wow. Yeah, there's thunderstorms rolling through right now, so that's going to be terrifying. At least all the windows are blacked out, so I can't see lightning or anything like that. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love lightning storms. But when you're in a scary nursing home, in the middle of a super dark hallway where there's supposed to be a 7-foot-tall shadow figure, alone, that's not really something I want to see, right? That's like every stereotypical horror movie trope. The lightning, and you see the shadow in it, and yeah, no, I'm good. I'm cool. Thanks. Burn in hell. That's not very nice.
Nah. Burn in hell,
Make
Bankman.
friends, man. Sorry if we got off on the wrong foot. Sorry I'm flapping my gums about being scared and whatnot, but I do want to talk to you. That's what I came here to do. Came all the way from New York, like we said earlier. Just to have the chance to talk with you. We've been here before. It's not our first visit here. I'm sure it's not going to be our last.
This is obviously seeing their videos and doesn't like them.
We don't want you to be upset with us. We're sorry if we're bothering you.
Bothering
you
me.
told us to leave earlier. And I understand that, and I apologize that I'm back. But we try to split up at the end of the night and give you guys the chance to talk to us one-on-one. We're not sure if that makes it a little bit easier. Maybe it's less intimidating, or... I don't know. We're not really sure how it works for you, so... We try different methods and we try different techniques to try to see if it improves communication in any way. If that makes sense. That was loud.
Radio. All
like
we
the spirit
hear
box?
is Radio
Of course I
Gaga.
didn't bring it.
Radio
We didn't do an
Google.
Estes tonight either. Actually, now that I think about it, I think last time we did the Estes up in the attic. I'll have to go back and watch that video myself. I don't remember. I'm sorry we didn't break out the radio tonight. Hear me? Are you gonna make a noise? Wait, was that you in there? Oh, that's really close to me. Hey. Thanks. Yeah, because now that I think about it, the rain had cooled, like it slowed down a little bit when that noise did the thing, so. That's cool.
When that noise did the thing.
If that was you, thank you. Like, legitimately. I understand it's not very easy for you to communicate most of the time. At least it seems that way. What did it say? What did it communicate most of the time? At least it seems that way.
Money.
What did it say?
Get back. I'm alright, Jack. Keep your
Money. I didn't
hand
bring
off
any money with you. I
my
bring
stack.
cash. You take credit
Money.
or debit? Do you have PayPal, perhaps? Or Venmo?
Eh,
I can do Cash App. I even have Zelle. Trying to make things work. Really trying to be a, team player here, but cash is not something I carry. If it's easier, can you try to make a noise for me?
It's been making noises at radio and burn in hell.
Try to move one of these balls in the hallway?
Money.
Set up a ton of toy balls. Just kick one down the hallway.
Not really getting anything.
Or move
This
one of those
thing.
chairs. Whatever you're capable of, I'd love to see it. Understanding? I try to be.
Understanding.
From what I understand, it takes a lot of energy to try to manifest or try to do any of these things that we're asking you to do, so
They're understanding
the
but
fact
not
that you have set off the bell
oversitting.
for us tonight and you have been trying to come through, we really appreciate it. We understand that you've been very busy. There's been a lot of teams coming through here the past week. I'm sure it gets very tiring having people come in and out, asking the same exact questions and setting up these same devices, asking you to set them off, asking you to close doors or to try to manifest. I get it. Like I said, we've been doing this a while. We've come here a few times. And while we don't fully understand how it works, I can kind of, understand that if that's how it works for you, it's got to be kind of annoying. It's got to be frustrating. Very draining. Do you have any questions for me? Or do you have any messages? Anything I should know before we leave? Because we are sleeping here tonight, and then we're heading to another location tomorrow. We're going to investigate another location. We're going to go to the World Cup, which is going to be super fun. And then we're going to go home, heading back to New York for a little while. But if there's anything I can answer for you, if you have any questions before I leave, or if you do have a message or something that you want me to pass on,
I have a lot of
just
questions.
let me know.
Probably doesn't pertain to anything that you're asking, though.
Pass on a message to Josh or Tori. Or if you want to tell Steve something, even though he's not down here right now, I can pass on the message. You are curious?
Yeah, not wrong there.
Yeah, I'm curious as to how it all works. You mean curious is like I'm interesting? Call me weird? I don't know how to take that.
Not wrong there either.
What do you guys think? They call me weird, or do you think they're just like, oh, you're curious?
Both.
It's cool that you're inquisitive.
You have no frame of reference here, so both.
I don't have too much more time left, unfortunately. But I did want to come back down here and try to give you some time to communicate. If you had the energy and the time you're willing to. Because we don't get to come out here all too often. I'm not sure when the next time we're going to come back is, so
You'll be back.
just want to spend some time down here alone. Give you the chance to before we go to bed. Which, guys, the break room that I passed earlier, right? I pointed out like where the blanket or the curtain was. It's like down the hall. It's like probably 200 feet down the hall. So really, if they wanted to, they could probably just like wake us up in the break room. If they really have something.
Wake them up. Wake them up inside. Can't wake up. Save me.
No, I don't know though. It's been a weird night. We've had little things here and there, nothing all too crazy. I think it is just a mixture of them being so busy. Like, Malvern's been booked out so much recently. Could be a combo of that. Could be how late it is. Because as I'm filming this now, it's got to be, what, 3:30 in the morning? 3:30, 3:40, 3:41 actually. So it's late. You know, I'm sure they get tired too, I would assume.
Evelyn.
Evelyn? Hello, Evelyn.
Evelyn.
Sorry if we didn't know your name this entire night and you were trying to tell us. But I appreciate you coming through now, giving me your name. Like I said, my name is Dylan.
Name's Bob.
But I think it is about that time, guys. I'm gonna go recap with Steve, see what he had going on up with Inez, and call it a night here at Malvern Manor. It's a cool spot, but I'm excited to go to bed.
All right, guys. Well, it's officially afternoon. Some of us sleep a little longer than others, so it is the afternoon, but we did survive the night here at Malvern Manor.
My sleep score was an 83. I didn't experience anything while I was sleeping except sleep.
Yeah.
What about you?
My sleep score was a 41. He doubled my time and sleep score. I also didn't experience anything while I was sleeping on my wonderful, comfortable recliner that we had in the other room. So, I don't know. Overall, a relatively quiet night here from Malvern Manor compared to what we've had in the past.
I mean, that is how ghost hunting goes, though. If you guys are ghost hunters, you already know sometimes you go to a spot that you love that is active all the time and it's a little bit quiet. So I think maybe they're just tired here or they didn't want to talk to us last night, is what it is. But we are hitting a brand new location tonight, owned by the same people, so I'm excited to see what we get over there.
Yeah, it's a spot that really, I don't know how many people have been in there yet. They just got it like a month ago. I'm excited to go check it out. But Malvern's a spot we're going to have to come back to. We did have a few things here and there. It is a spot that we know is active. We hit on an off night. It does happen. But let's get on the road and let's get to this new location.
Yeah, let's get going.
All right. I'm going to start the next one, but not.
This is literally one of the deepest parts of Appalachia.
I'm trying to pause it. I'm going to take a minute, go to the bathroom. I feel like I gotta kind of go. So I'm going to be back in a few moments. Or a few minutes. Don't go anywhere. So it's going to run the ads anyways, so there's no point in doing it. I'll be back as soon as I can. Enjoy the clips, and I'll be right back. So, I noticed something yesterday. Playing? What is? It was just quiet. It's all. It's quiet. It's quiet. It's quiet. It's very here. It's quiet. It's quiet. It's all. It's quiet. Luna, how are you?
Characteristics.
Yep, we got ads coming. Okay, let me see that.
We should probably get a dots down here.
Okay, that scared me.
Dots.
Oh, for fuck's sake. There it goes. Oh. So, here we are, fan roll dice, or as I like to call it, the Advent Box Destroyer. I already started opening it because I was like, alright, let's open it. Oh, damn it, dice. We have the Advent Box Destroyer D&D dice. We're on day 14. And it is a D8. Oh my god, that was the easiest one to open. There it is. It's kind of dark. Almost like smoky. It's a D8. Little diamond. Put it into the bag. That's it. That's all there is to it. There's nothing to really gush over with that. All right. We are. I don't know. This has got a double problem. Fuck. Go this way. You guys look hentai. No, you did. Arthas actually taught me a lot of it. I figured out the rest all on my own. I'm smart that way. This is what you get for you brought a Death Knight into the camp. This is, oh hey, look, a thing. I don't know what that did, but I did a thing. Finally got that quest. Am I just running around killing people for no fucking reason without the quest? Not the health. Yes.
What is it?
So, for today. Classy flex, touchable. Oh.
Hello.
The teams have 20 seconds left to prepare for the round.
I'm Dorothy. I'm a Dorothy. Okay, I know I'm clicking the button.
It's Mr. Axe taking down somebody that's supposed to be.
Actually, I used a voice mod to customize one of the fish in that fishing game.
Oh, nice.
Oh.
Usually UFO, so I used one of the voice mod settings and just went Wii U, Wii U, Wii U, Wii U, and it sounds like a UFO engine.
Oh, I'm good at that.
I'll put that there. Yeah, okay, we'll throw that on there. Why not? Soulstone is important. Underwater breathing, not so important, but we'll keep it. I kill Rug. Oh, Burning Rush is stupid, but it's worth having because you go zoomy. Good. I need a drink. Hey, we're 25% of the way. We are 6 subs away. Our per stream goal is 1 stream, the 3 subs a stream. Today, tomorrow, next Saturday. We are 1. I am pointing to the camera and you guys cannot see a goddamn thing. Hey, the Q clip, my stream deck still works.
Why would you even need the keycard for this stupid shit? I hate this place. God, come on, open it. Come on, fuck. Alright, fuck it. Okay.
Beneath the eternal stars, we walk together.
This is my heart. Yes, I wanted this. This is great. Unfortunately, only Drain I can use it. But that's fine. That's badass. I like it. Ah, so awesome that you get that.
Oh, you can fill the tub. Nice. Ah! There's already a crucifix in here.
They can live in there.
Oh my god. Jeez.
Bat.
There is a bat out here, but the bat is not obviously touching the floor.
Bat. Hello. You clip. Thank you. Hello. God damn it. I'm a fish. I'm a fish. I'm a fish. I'm still a fish. Ooh.
I don't.
Kinda hot. Not gonna lie. Kinda hot.
Here is the gantry, the walkway where supposedly a prisoner threw
Spooky
himself
vibe.
off.
Kinda hot.
I think I'm gonna go up there. It's like a bridge between the... Here.
Alright.
The terrace holds what we require to gain entry to the Void Storm. The Cynosure of Twilight.
Unauthorized entry, please hold.
The center bottom of Twilight. Got it. But we're on day 13 of the Advent calendars. Day 13 is down here. I'm gonna go ahead and open it. It's a bigger one. Oh hey, I found the cover for day 2. And it is looks like the base of a tree, maybe. It is very difficult to come out. Come on. Oh man, it's big. There it is. It's either the base or the... No, there it goes. That's probably how it goes. There it is. That's part of it. And there we go. Smith and Agent Jones.
How much longer is this going to take?
These drop boxes.
Men in Black.
I've almost got it. Amber Kiernan was one of our own. I still can't believe we had to kill her.
When the orders
Why
come
is
from
the
Master
clip
Shaw
not working?
himself, you don't ask questions. You're sure you got her, right? We can't afford to mess
There.
this up.
I told you already.
Hello. I am back. Sorry. Hey, Rody, how's it going? Just when I thought I was done, I wasn't done. Alright.
This is
so Paranormal Quest. They're in Appalachian Mountain of Death. Lost in a haunted forest. Well, if they're in Appalachia, you gotta look out for the Mothman. I'm hanging out with my parents today. Nice. Oh. My dad, my nephew, and I went and saw Spider-Man today. So I can relate. Nice. Good. Good. All right. Let's start the video.
literally one of the deepest parts of Appalachia.
It is really quite creepy.
We are going to be hiking through the forest at dusk and after dark.
Is there anybody out here still?
Over 500 casualties in a single day. As Appalachian folklore says, the mountains have memory. There are so many stories of paranormal activity on Droop Mountain. We're here tonight to see if the Droop Mountain remembers all the tragedy, hardship, and death that was seen here.
Oh, now we have to go into the woods.
Now we have to go into the woods.
Now we have to go into the
woods. I just had the weirdest thing happen. Yeah, this is getting a little more creepy. Wait. Is it somebody yelling?
Something is yelling. It is very ominous in the dark when you can't see where it's coming from.
Hello? What is that? Look straight ahead.
Is that sticks piled up around a tree?
Are we about to have a Blair Witch moment? Wait, what the hell?
What? Why should we turn back? Should we be afraid of something out here?
Turn back.
Hey, what's up, you guys, and welcome back to our paranormal quest.
Here we are.
We are in the Appalachian Mountains.
For real?
For real. This is literally one of the deepest parts of Appalachia. We are in Droop, West Virginia, at the famous Droop Mountain battlefield. This isn't just any battlefield. This battlefield has a long history because the state of West Virginia was established June 20th, 1863. And 5 months later, the Confederacy still had a strong hold on the state. This was the last Civil War battle during the American Civil War that took place in West Virginia. The Union Army was able to push back the Confederate Army, taking Droop Mountain, and therefore ending the Confederate Army's hold in the newly formed state of West Virginia. So it has historical significance. But we will also have our hands full because we are going to be hiking through the forest at dusk and after dark, searching for paranormal activity on top of these hills. And as Appalachian folklore says, the mountains have memory.
Don't spoil it. Spoiler. He shoots webs. Had Java replacing the kitchen sink, and there is not much from under a camper kitchen sink to work. Yeah. One day we'll go to Alaska and see what it is like through nowhere.
That memory of this mountain is tragedy, hardship, battle, and death. During the Battle of Droop Mountain, you had over 500 casualties in a single day. Nearly 100 of those were deaths during that battle. The rest, of course, wounded, missing, and captured. But this battle saw some vicious fighting. It was trench warfare coming up the mountain as the Confederates held the high ground. And this place...
It's over! It's over, Anakin! We got the high ground!
This is said to have the memories of that hardship and battle. There are so many stories of paranormal activity on Droop Mountain. You're talking seeing apparitions, one of them being a headless soldier wandering around the battlefield. Also, the phantom sounds of gunfire, the phantom screams of the wounded upon this mountain. And there's even been some more recent tragedies, like the story of the Rainbow murders. 2 women were found dead in 1980, very close to Droop Mountain. And it is a case that has gone unsolved. They did convict someone, but they were exonerated, and the real killer has never been found. So this has a lot of tragedy, and like I said, Appalachian folklore, they say the mountain has memories. We're here tonight to see if the Droop Mountain remembers all the tragedy, hardship, and death that was seen here. Are you ready, Dave? This is going to be probably one of the creepiest hikes that we've gone on in years.
If not the creepiest. I mean, I'm also a little bit worried about, does this help you?
It does help me. That definitely adds some light to the situation. He was sitting on this light and not allowing us to have actual light for the first part of this video.
I'm a little bit worried about bear, because this is bear country.
I will say, and come here.
It's in the East Coast. It's all bear country.
Use your light. When we were pulling on to Droop Mountain Battlefield, that road, when
Let me rephrase that. It's America. It's all bear country.
you let me pass you, all this was off camera, guys. Dave was leading until we got onto the battlefield property, and then he said, you go find where you want to park, and we'll get out from there. In the trees, I saw a black bear walking about maybe 100 feet from the road, and it ran down over the hill, which was that direction, about a mile that way. But I already saw a black bear here since we got here, so we're gonna have to be pretty careful. If we run into one, we just gotta be big, loud, because we don't have any bear spray, we don't have anything. So
You tell me that now?
I literally
every bear.
You remember when I slowed down to a stop at that intersection?
Yes.
That was because I saw the black bear running through the woods.
Ah. But now we have to go into the woods.
Now we have to go into the woods.
Yeah.
I will say,
they say with bears, you want to make yourself as big as possible and be loud. They kind of, then they're like, all right, we're fucking off.
this could be a very interesting hike. This hike could have ghosts. This hike could have paranormal activity. It could have any number of Appalachian folklore creatures, or it could have real life creatures like that black bear that I saw as soon as we pulled into the park. So
I'm nervous now.
nothing like getting the adrenaline pumping. It's dark enough that I might just go straight night vision here from Jump Street and head into the woods.
Yeah, because as soon as we enter under this canopy here, it's going to be dark, dark, dark.
It's dark, and it literally, elsewhere, it probably is still fully sunlight. But here in the mountains, the sun dips behind the high mountains of the Appalachians. You have an early sunset, we'll say. So let's head inside the woods here. I'm going to go ahead and switch over to night vision.
Okay. We're going to be going into real Appalachian woods, you guys.
Man, that makes it even creepier to be in night vision here.
I'm sure.
I knew that it wasn't going to be any good to bring a natural light source, because we're going to see furthest in this night vision.
It is really quite creepy.
Many years ago, when we were visiting my grandparents up in the Poconos, we actually saw a bear walking across the road. That was interesting. There's like 3 or 4 cars, and we were all stopped waiting for the bear to kind of finish its thing, and they were like, all right, we're good.
Be out here already, but it's also so beautiful.
It is very beautiful.
23rd Battalion, Virginia Infantry.
First stationed across the highway and on the extreme right of the Confederate line, the 23rd Battalion was later moved to support the 19th Virginia Cavalry on the left flank. After an initial charge that temporarily halted the Federal advance, the 23rd slowly fell back to a fence bordering this field. Here, they were reinforced by men from the 22nd Virginia Infantry and the 14th Virginia Cavalry, but to no avail. Overwhelmed by the Union advance, they were driven back to the highway.
I don't know what any of that means, but it sounds impressive.
Yeah, essentially it means they regrouped here after being pushed back to this position. Where we're going through the woods is going to be where the initial fighting of Droop Mountain took place. And then they fought along this line.
Dark is where it goes in an underground line for a tour one time, and they turned the lights off. You knew where the holes in the floor were based off the airflow, because there's no natural light. Yeah. Even being out in the wilderness isn't through dark, even if you go to the middle of nowhere, because you have the stars to illuminate the moon, even at night. The true dark it's under the earth. No, thank you.
So I am running on Oracle.
Oh, you
just
are?
just as we walk through here, just to see if anything comes through before we get to where we're going to set up and investigate in the trenches, because this was trench warfare.
Yeah.
Being up on this mountain to take the high ground, the Confederates had entrenched themselves pretty deeply on this hill. So there was, while you're talking hand-to-hand combat, you're talking bayonets,
hand-to-hand
fighting
combat.
with the butts of their muskets. It was hand-to-hand, and it was brutal.
It was hand-to-hand.
And it was also like mid-November, so I can't imagine probably how deep the snow was up here.
Yeah, it was the 6th of November.
Oh, the 6th of November.
6th of November,
Early
1863.
November. And can you imagine how cold, like down in the cities today, it was in the mid-80s.
Yes.
Right now, it's in the mid-60s up here.
Yeah, it had to have been cold.
Yeah.
Now
So
as you
many
go
of them
up-
froze to death, I'm sure.
There had to have been a couple at least, because once you're up here on this hill and the fighting starts, there's no, running for warmth.
No going back to the Hampton Inn.
No.
But I think pretty much as long as we're out here talking and making noises, like, I don't think the bear will come near us.
No, and if you guys are watching and wondering, like, why are these guys not shutting up? It's like, we've seen a bear already.
Yeah.
We're going to let the bear know we're coming by talking.
Yes. Yes.
And we'll be trying to listen for any disembodied sounds in the meantime, but...
What if I can kill a bear with a "we're leaving"? Do you think that could be possible?
I think you would scare it off rather than...
Or, yeah, scare it off, not kill.
I was going to say, how loud are you planning on screaming at it? But
are we wanting to go to the tower or the musket trail? Because the musket trail
Hey,
is
Momo.
where the trenches were.
We're going to go to the musket trail then.
Okay. It may lead back around, I don't know.
It might.
Oh yeah, by Senthalon they'll know that they're there.
Alright, so we'll be looking for white diamonds.
And we did put on an incredible
2 weeks,
amount
Mama. 2 weeks
of bug spray.
Yes, we did.
Before coming out here, because I went camping this weekend and I got at least 65 mosquito bites.
That's not an exaggeration either.
Yeah, it was, and that was with the bug spray. It was like
Black
all
bears
over
are
me. My
nothing. Grizzly
head
bear would be-
swelled up,
yeah,
my arms
grizzlies are
swelled up,
more-
and then my back,
Polar-
the top of my head.
Polar bears are
It was
even
miserable.
worse. Polar bears don't give a shit. Polar bears really don't give a shit.
Crazy.
But of course, they don't come down this far.
If there's
so,
anybody out here with us as we're...
Although there's a hybrid that is coming about that's like a grizzly bear mixed with a polar bear. I can't remember what they're called. They're just as bad as
walking. Feel free to come up and use this thing in my hand to speak to us. My name is Ryan and this is Dave, and we came to learn your story.
Is there anybody out here still clinging on? Do we need to bring
I
anybody
have
back?
ideas for like at least half a dozen different characters, but I think I'm going to go with April. I like my pixie idea. I like my I'm 6 inches tall, and then I transform
Yes, I'm just tripping over roots and
into
rocks.
a dinosaur,
Gotta be careful of
and
these
not a
roots
little
coming
itty
out.
bitty tiny dinosaur.
I'd say this tree might have been
Dinosaur.
It very well could have. It is definitely thick enough.
Yeah.
Of course, I wouldn't come until at least.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
His nickname, according to Wiki, a roller bear.
So was this the trenches then?
No. I think the trenches, I think, have signs with them.
Her whole thing is she's never seen human civilization. She's encountered like satyrs and some elves, but she's never seen human civilization. She's from the Feywild, that's why. And so she's used to massive trees, but she'll see like all the trees that are there and think they're younger. I wonder where all the jungle is and why they have tiny dinosaurs running around in a little house. Chickens. I wonder what a horse is. D&D session 0. She doesn't understand the material plane. She's confused by and excited, but she also wants to go home. To see her mom and her dad and her sister. Excitable, inquisitive, and she turns into a dinosaur. Or well, she can turn into a dinosaur. And when we get there, see what everybody else is playing. I played a bit of a support with Ember. Ember is a College of Spirits bard, but I've also started dipping into cleric a little bit. I actually had an idea for I want to do fighter, but I also wanted to play with monk because I thought the hand-to-hand scrappy combat would be better than swords. The idea is she was a paladin, or rather, he was a paladin, and he was going up against a cult, and he swore to like an oath of vengeance that he would take down this cult, and he's already with one group, and it doesn't matter what level he is because it doesn't matter. Gold's gonna wing her character, which is fine. I mean, you can. She can see what everybody else is doing and go from there. But this paladin. He's with his group. He's going after this cult, and then they get bite off a little bit more than they can chew, and the paladin ends up dying. And so his group brings him to a temple and beseeches the priest or Templar or whatever there to resurrect their fallen comrade. And the priest agrees to do it. And then he sees the paladin and realizes he's the one that's been killing the members of the cult that he belongs to. But he's promised to do this. So what he does is a twisted version of reincarnation, and he brings the paladin back, but as a half-elf woman that's like 5 foot tall, younger than he was. His ties to his oath is gone, and the gods are not answering. So she delves into this whole, like, she doesn't know her original name. She can't remember it because the priest who cast the reincarnation stole it from her, basically. And she's got a new name that was given to her by this priest. So it's the only name that she has. And I would love it, like, there's a prophecy with the cult that their god will pick a champion. And so they're all vying to be this champion. And it comes down the line that he becomes that champion without knowing it. She mentioned using character dice when I asked her if she put any thought to it at all. Well, that's kind of like how I ended up picking with Ashley when I saw what everybody else is doing. I was like, there's no barbarian. Like, there's no quote unquote tank. Well, then I can bring a tank. So in this, I don't mind playing Druid and even doing some healing, but the whole point of April is to become a dinosaur Druid, so that she turns into a dinosaur. To be a Circle of the Moon Druid, and it would just be like, oh, well, she turns into like a little lizard at first. And then as she grows, that little lizard becomes like a Velociraptor. Velociraptors weren't actually all that big. The ones from Jurassic Park are more Utah Raptors, which they found after Jurassic Park had come out. They're closer to Deinonychus. It's not Dionysus, but I can't pronounce it. I don't know how to pronounce it. It looks like Dionysus, but it's Deinonychus. I can't pronounce it. But then there's Utah raptors, which are about 5 to 6 feet tall. And then eventually, it just becomes an ankylosaurus. That's what I really want. I wanted to become an ankylosaurus or a triceratops and a triceratops. I wanted to be able to do those. And then there's, the ultimate. Just becomes T-Rex. But it could be somewhere, okay, see what everybody's doing, and then go from there. I already have ideas on what he would do. Question, Moo, do you have any of the books on D&D Beyond or no? Like Entangle and Snare. Entangle becomes like vines that like jungle vines that just pop out. I think Snare would work the same way. Oh, Consumes Rope. Never mind. Maybe I won't do Snare. Maybe I'll change something. And spells. Known spell. Only books I have are TM Guide, Monster Manual, and Strixhaven. Okay. Good to know. I could do Goodberry. Found them at a half price. There's one thing with D&D Beyond, if you create a campaign and invite everybody, I think one of the things you can do is share books so everybody can share things. I don't know if everybody can, but don't want to do Fairy Fire. I will get Fairy Fire. Yes, that's nice. Oh, Strahd. Strahd was one of the first ones I was doing, and that's where I have Angelica Goodwin. And Angelica Goodwin was supposed to be a necromancer. But because of Curse of Strahd, it was recommended that I don't go necromancer. I still want her to become a necromancer at some goddamn point. I would love to do Strahd. I would love to do Strahd with fucking Lilith. My little ghost rogue. My little phantom rogue. I would love to do Strahd as Lilith. Because Lilith is neutral evil. Lilith only cares about herself. She has no problem working with people, but she only cares about herself and what she can gain from it. I think Lilith and Strahd would be really interesting. Lilith also has a goal of what she wants. She wants to know where her father is. She wants to kill him. She wants to kill her father. What would happen if you were a Damphir? I had ideas of a Damphir like a dampier version of Snow White, who's a ranger or something. I've been playing with ideas of like twisted fairy tale characters, like a Cinderella who was actually a spoiled brat, and so it was her evil stepmother was actually trying to do good and trying to, right the ship of the spoiled brat, and Miss Cinderella becomes a warlock through a pact with an archfey, pretending to be a fairy godmother. The reason why I want Chris Stride is for the modules. Strixhaven gave me the idea and how to start everything, not the school part. Chris Stride also has a very interesting campaign. We started it, then we started a side campaign while the DM was working on setting up the next stuff. That's when I first played Lilith. And I'll be honest, the second DM of that wasn't like being very forgiving, and that we had some new people, i.e. me. And so, like, one thing was like, I was looking up on what I needed to do to use my thief tools, and instead of like giving me a minute to do it, he's like, all right, so while Lilith is looking for her thieves tools, 2 guards walk up and ask, what are you doing? I'm like, dude, like, I'm looking up on what I as the player need to do. And you're not giving me a chance to do that. And it was just like, it was interesting because we were having fun. We had we had a Warforged, and his whole thing was being, true to nature and blah blah blah, and he was trying to play the good part. Like, but we kept pointing out that everything he was doing was not good, was not lawful good, and the majority of the team was actually bad. He had Lilith, who was neutral evil. The other DM was playing like chaotic evil. No, not chaotic, lawful evil. This guy was neutral, and then we had Strider, who was trying to be the only good person, and he realized that that's not working. Strider character actually ended up dying. He made a cleric on the spot because he was basically a holy, like, what is it? I can't remember. Like, he was a sorcerer who thought he was a cleric. He didn't know he was a sorcerer. He thought he was a cleric. He thought he was touched by gods, and he had he was trying to heal and everything. He wasn't very good because that was the point. And Strider was like, fine. So we ended up getting back to like town, and Strider was dead. And so Strider made a cleric who was kind of an asshole to go with the rest of the team. And we never got anywhere beyond that because reasons. But and then same kind of group, we tried again with that first DM on another thing that was all set on the sea, and I brought Lilith back. This time as a phantom rogue instead of just a basic bitch thief. And that lasted like 2 sessions, and then that was done. I think it just didn't happen. And then I haven't had a chance to play Lilith and anything else. And then I played Ember, and Ember is far more popular than Lilith. I guess because Ember is just a sweet, innocent soul. Like, the whole point of Ember is that she just wants to help people and be a rock star. And now I've got April that I'm planning. April, I'm playing the whole, her intelligence is low because she doesn't know anything about the world that she's in. She knows her world. She knows her. I have the story for her, like what she calls home and everything. But she doesn't know the material plane at all. This is new. This is all new. So she's not very smart because she doesn't know what's going on. And I want her to be like this little tiny, she's 6 inches. That's it. That is as big as she gets until she becomes a dinosaur. Then she's much bigger. The idea is if somebody sees her dinosaur forms and they know actual dinosaurs, they'll recognize and understand that she's only maybe 10 to 20% smaller than the average dinosaur would be, but everybody else would just see a fucking dinosaur, so it doesn't matter. It's for flavor. He's technically like 10 to 20% smaller than average dinosaurs. But again, they would have to know that. So when she becomes a Triceratops, she's still a massive Triceratops. She's not like this 2-foot long Noda. She's a Triceratops. She's an Ankylosaurus. She'll become a T-Rex, but almost more like juvenile size rather than adult. Despite her actually being a quote-unquote adult fairy pixie. It's not really dwarfism. It's small. It's slightly smaller. But I'm going with Entangle, Healing Word, Ice Knife, Speak with Animals, and Thunder Wave. For her thing. Then once she gets to level 3, she'll become a whatchamacallit, Circle of Moon Druid. I like Nora saying that if I fall, we clap and bring her back. Clap to bring back. I see you. Thanks, Rudy. Clap to bring her back. Clap, everybody clap, bring her back. Then cantrips, I have Druidcraft, which I didn't need to give up because that's from Fairy Magic. Guidance, because guidance is always so good. Maybe for flavor. Poison Spray, and then Produce Flame, just for reasons. I love my fucking guidance on Ember. Oh my god. Guidance on Ember is insane because of College of Spirits. Oh. Where's my girl? Where's my Emberly? Emberly Roxanne Rose. She can cast guidance at will. It has a 60-foot range. She doesn't even have to touch them. As long as she can see them, they have guidance because it has the 60-foot range. You look at regular guidance, you don't have that. Regular guidance, you have to touch them. But Ember, as a College of Spirits bard, 60-foot range, all she has to do is look at him and go, guidance! Actually, she doesn't yell guidance, she says, you can do it! You got this! She's forever in a good mood. I don't think I've ever had her. I don't think I can get her in a bad mood unless something drastic happens. I don't think I could ever get her angry. I don't think Ember could ever be angry. Ashley doesn't get angry. Ashley gets upset. Aaron, on the other hand, he gets angry. Aaron is a barbarian druid that I want to play at some point. To take the Circle of the Moon druid and barbarian and put them together, and she rages. For flavor, when she becomes like a fucking bear, it looks like whenever she becomes an animal, it almost looks like it was made from clouds because she's an air genasi. And then when she rages and becomes an animal, like a bear. It's like a storm cloud. He calls them tempest tantrums. Instead of temper tantrums, tempest tantrums. I had to remember that. It's a tongue twister. Not temper tantrums, tempest tantrums. But the plan right now is for April and playing a Dino Druid. Even like her clothing and whatnot, it's all sized to her and whatnot. It's, you know, what you would expect on a jungle person to be wearing. It's a cute little skirt and a cute little top, but you know, some little vines. I know she has a quarterstaff. The plan is that the quarterstaff is like part of like a twig. That's her quarterstaff. Like it's part of a stick. I mean, if you think about it, it's all really stabs are. It's just big pieces of wood. For a pixie, it doesn't have to go very big. It's a quarterstaff for a pixie. All right, I could talk all day about it, but
you have to imagine, like, just the amount of pandemonium. I mean, it's heavily wooded now, but I'm sure more so back then.
Oh yeah.
So, you know, you have gunfire, the other army shooting at you, and they're
I
trying
like
to
making
fall
my
back through the
characters. My
trees
characters
and get
are
out of
always
here.
fun.
Plus,
To me,
you
I
never
think
know
they're
what
fun
corner, what tree they're
characters.
hiding around.
And the trees back then were much bigger because, you know,
The fighter and or monk.
like deforestation or whatever it's called.
Yeah,
Single
not
chopstick.
really. I mean, they did some for logging and timber.
Like half. It's like 3/4 of a chopstick.
Not as much as today. What?
I don't know. I just had the weirdest thing happen.
What?
I'm hoping this camera caught it, but I was walking right here and I saw something white and like stringy come up into my light, but there's like no
spider webs or anything?
No spider webs, no nothing.
This strange white mist that Dave saw was not captured on the camera that is attached to his head. So I'm not entirely sure what it is that he saw, whether it was a trick of the eye, or maybe he saw something that the camera didn't capture.
Possible.
That's weird. So I'm hoping it caught that. It was really quick. Oh, here's a sign.
Here's your sign.
Guys, if you are liking the video so far,
Or
make sure
yeah.
you give us a thumbs up or a like on the video. It helps throw us into the algorithm. Musket Trail Mini Ball Trail.
So we're going to want to go probably Musket again.
Yeah.
Fear. I mean, it is creepy out here. That's for sure. Wait. Wait. I thought I just heard something.
What?
It was like a whine, like, and it was to my left for sure.
Oh yeah.
No, never mind. The recorder is in the bag beeping. I just heard it again. It's in my backpack. The audio recorder, the Olympus, is on and beeping.
Oh, okay. Do we want to stop and get it real quick?
Gomez.
No, that's okay. We'll just get it when we get there.
Which is great to run
This
these
is getting a
apps
little more creepy.
It is.
because they run off of electromagnetic fields.
I got Gomez.
That being said, everything does give off electromagnetic.
But that's a last name that seems to have come.
Is that the second time it said that?
It said fear and then danger.
Oh, okay.
Is it dangerous out here in the woods? On Droop Mountain?
You're in the woods, yes. Mothman.
They whisper in the dark.
It's almost
We'd love to
like
hear
they
it.
whisper in the dark.
Where are you out?
Watch.
Where should we watch?
Grief.
Grief. I imagine there was a lot of grief out here. Brother fighting brother. Father and son fighting. This was one of the biggest areas for that, being that the state of West Virginia was a part of the state of Virginia and the Confederacy up until 5 months before this battle. I imagine there was a lot of brother fighting brother. Probably was a lot of grief. Can you tell us your name? If you can use this box, come through and tell us your name.
Did you hear that?
What'd you hear?
It was like a... I can't even do it. It's just like a weird...
Like a whimper?
Not quite, but... Are there any type of, like, whistle sounds that they made that...
Oh, I mean, most of the time they utilize instruments for battle calls, but there were battle cries where they would scream. But most of the time you got, like, drums and trumpets and flutes and things of that nature.
But no, like, soldier to soldier, like, whistle communication, or...
When there's a lot of muskets and cannons going off, you're probably not going to hear a whistle.
That is true.
Wait. What was that? I don't know. You heard that?
Is somebody yelling?
Something is yelling.
Something?
Like, I don't know if it's a human, or if it's paranormal,
Oh.
or if it's like a cow. But it is very ominous in the dark when you can't see where it's coming from.
Oh, wow. Look up.
Whoa. That is crazy.
That's creeping me out.
Yeah.
It sounds like somebody's yelling, like, hey.
Mm-hmm. Remember, if you hear your name, don't answer.
Why?
It's Appalachian folklore.
Oh.
If you also hear a whistle in the trees, don't pay attention to it.
Appalachia. If you hear something, no, you didn't.
I mean, we grew up in Appalachia, so we don't really.
I was gonna say, I've never heard that.
Me neither.
Guys? Gentlemen?
The whole point is I'm probably going to play play April more as a backliner until she needs to get into the fray. And then she becomes, a dinosaur.
It's got to be something natural because it keeps happening in the same tone.
Yeah, it might be a cow.
Because there is farmland on the other side of the forest.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe they have cows over there. I don't know. All I know is we better come upon these trenches pretty soon. I'm getting a bit nervous about how far out in the woods we're going here.
Yeah. I mean, surely they would have been in and amongst these rocks and stuff, right?
Oh, yeah. When they were falling back and fighting, they're definitely...
The good news is that, they uploaded the video, so they must be alive.
Fighting in and amongst these trees, at least,
Jesus.
Farewell.
That scared me.
You can follow us. We're going to the trenches. We want you to tell your story to us.
Rage.
I would like to.
Are you angry?
Rage.
I would like to.
Rage.
There we go. Hold on. I would like to.
Rage.
Are you angry? Try and use this to say something that will let us know you can hear us. Tell us your name or something about you. Let me see. We're getting pretty...
Anger.
Huh.
Rage followed by anger. That's interesting.
Yeah.
This
Are
area?
you angry that...
Or a Civil War battle?
This battle happened, or were
tracks.
you angry? Are you someone else? Are you one of the ladies that was shot and left up here? That horrible, awful hate crime that happened?
Yeah, if you guys would like us to dig a little bit deeper into the Rainbow murders, let us know. Leave a comment below.
Sound like going to true crime?
Dave's got his phone flashlight pointing behind him so I don't trip and die. On all these roots. Ooh, that wasn't the light issue. My foot just slipped.
Yeah, but I thought I heard you drop something.
No, that was just my foot lifting up.
Young.
I'm young.
I said,
We
tell us
are
something
young.
about you.
Heartache's a heart.
If you can hear us talking to you,
Spirit guide.
could you call out or yell out?
Farewell.
Second time I said that.
Farewell again. Yeah.
That was an interesting response, though, because
The future holds danger.
the last thing that I asked was, tell us your name or something about yourself, and it said, I am young.
Yeah.
Which there were some 16, 17, 18-year-olds fighting,
If not younger.
if not younger, during the American Civil War.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Shadow.
And I meant to bring that ration thing, but I forgot.
oh. We probably, it just would have been another thing to carry through the trees anyway.
True.
Go.
What'd it say?
Go.
We're going. You can follow us if you want.
Go. Hello?
Donna. I tell you what, the further we walk out into these trees, the more nervous I get that we're going to run into some sort of bear out here.
Stop saying that.
But I mean, it's true. You never know out here, and that just adds to the apprehension of doing this, which again, I'm all about the adrenaline, so I'm loving this.
I like adrenaline, but not when it involves bears.
Who is Donna?
This is how I look.
Okay, I just wanted to see if Donna was one of their names.
It wasn't.
No. Are there any soldiers still out here?
Elder being.
Elder being?
Well, like Cthulhu?
I have never heard that come through Oracle before.
Me either.
I mean, I'm not sure whether I believe in it or not, but Appalachian folklore is filled with things like elementals and, you know, the spirits of nature and...
Yeah.
Cthulhu.
That is true.
Those
the
are
spirits of
he's
the
an elder
forest.
being.
And so, not trying to grasp at straws to make things relevant, but it's just
How very pagan of them to have folklore of that.
strange because I've never heard Oracle say that before.
Yeah, me either.
Panic.
At the disco?
Is that what you felt during the battle? Panic?
At the disco.
Huh?
I said, is that what you felt during the battle, is panic?
You didn't whisper after that?
No. That was the last thing I said was, is that what you felt during the battle, is panic? Well, did you hear a whisper?
After you said that, I heard something go, huh.
I didn't. I don't remember saying, huh. I mean, obviously my microphone will tell whether I did or not.
But it was more whispery, like, huh. So we'll have to listen for that.
Yeah. Did you just speak to us? Dave thought he just heard your voice. And you're sure that the musket trail led to the trenches?
Yeah.
I don't imagine you would have pulled that out of nowhere.
No. I mean, that's what it said.
Okay.
Am I also second guessing it? Yes.
But you did say it was about a quarter-mile hike out to them.
Well, the trail is a half-mile trail.
Oh, the trail's a half-mile trail.
That's 2 laps around a football field.
Let me just read it again.
Are we going the right way?
Show me the way. This is the way.
Yeah, it says historic trenches, a scenic overlook, and small rock caves in an old bear den.
Just what we were looking for.
Yeah.
At the end of the
Bears.
trail or during the walk?
It just says along the trail.
Oh, along the trail.
But I haven't seen any rock cliffs.
No. Once we get to the trenches, we can set up the REM pod and a couple other pieces of equipment.
Yeah.
Do an EVP session.
And
Hello? If there's any soldiers left out here, can you yell out?
You are there.
Or where? What's here?
Did we find the trenches?
The great beyond.
I hope not.
That's weird.
You are there, the great beyond. I hope we're not in the great beyond.
You are in danger.
Again.
Why are we in danger?
All the
Is
danger.
there something out here in these trees? If we get up here and
not leave yet.
we're not. Do you want us to stand right here? Do you want us to stand?
You are near.
We're close to the trenches.
Does it ever not feel weird to be on a completely different sleep schedule than almost everyone else? I mean, I wake up at 9 to 10 a.m. and go to bed at early morning. Rhodey, I went to bed between 5 and 6 o'clock in the morning. And I typically wake up anytime between 10 a.m. and 1 p.m. So, yeah, I know the field all too well. I'm going to let the ads run, but we may only go for another 15 minutes or so. After that, we'll see. Because, speaking of sleep, I'm starting to fade again. I did not get my nap in earlier today because I was at the movies.
High ground.
Yes. Getting closer, y'all. It must be over where the curve of the road is.
It must be. These rocks look placed here.
Yeah.
Turn back.
We're not turning back.
Why should we turn back? Should we be afraid of something out here?
There.
Lots of new stuff coming through Oracle that I've never heard it say that only makes sense on this on this hike. Like, where else would you hear turn back?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. That's weird.
Again, not saying that it's paranormal, but it's just very coincidental that it says that it's saying a lot of things that we've never heard before.
Excuse me.
Yes, it is.
I mean, if it was not for 24-hour stores like Quick Trip, I would have a hard time buying food. That's why I get my groceries delivered, Rudy. Ads. I have a hard time getting up to go out. I've been on mine for almost 5. I actually prefer it. I prefer the later hours personally. It fits me better. Like, I've always been more of a night person, so it fits me better. I only work days because it was busier during the daytime at the resort than it was at night. And I don't like being bored. Happens at work now, and it's just like, Ow, my elbow popped. Like hours, but it is not a norm for most. No, it's not a norm for most people. That's why, like, even tomorrow, like, I I have to push myself to be up till at least 3:30 so I can take my medication because I'm trying to take it at the same time every night. And then only be up for another hour or so to lay back down so that I can try and get up about 9 because my sister and my mom are going to go food shopping. And the pub subs, the chicken tender pub subs were on sale last week. I was going to ask if they could pick one up for me. I overslept, so I didn't get a chance to ask. I wanted one. And they're not on sale. I'm still going to get one. I asked if they were going to go to Publix, and my mom was like, yes. I'm like, I asked her yesterday. I was like, is it tomorrow or probably on Sunday? Great. I'm going to try and wake up. Now, but they always hit Aldi first, so I'll see if Aldi has a functioning shooter, because they didn't last week. The last time I went, whatever time it was, so it wasn't last week, 2 weeks ago. And if not, my mom probably will push me around in the wheelchair that they have there. How do we just load my scooter into the damn thing and I just use that? And this past week, I have been doing 12-hour days at work, so I spend very little time at home. It's like most of the time I spend at home is sleeping or editing videos. Like I downloaded like a ton of clips, and then one night on like Thursday night, and then Wednesday night, and then Thursday I spent all that time editing, quote unquote, so I could start uploading. I'm really bad about it on the weekends because I sleep through the times that I normally would upload.
We now return to the real Ghostbusters.
I'd schedule the uploads, but I need the TikTok ones to upload to YouTube.
I don't know whether that's a dog or coyotes. I don't know. Wait.
Is this a road?
It is a road.
Yeah, we're still on the Musket Trail.
Well, this is kind of creepy.
Yeah.
Wait.
Is this a road?
It is a road.
Yeah, we're still on the Musket Trail. Yeah, we're still on the Musket Trail.
Well, this is kind of creepy.
Yeah.
Creepy things to the...
I was named Elizabeth.
Are you from these woods, Elizabeth?
I see something up here.
Oh, yeah.
What is that?
Look straight ahead. A tree?
No. Shine your light up. Not up, like down at the... Is that sticks piled up around a tree?
Are we about to have a Blair Witch moment?
That's what it reminded me of. I can't even see it. There it is.
Hello?
What the hell?
What is that?
I do not know. I don't think that's the tree. No, it definitely is just a bunch of sticks piled up like that around the tree. That is not creepy or anything.
Is that a bear den?
Oh, is that the bear den?
Please don't be an active bear den. Hello?
The hell? I would say that's what that is.
Do not fear.
That ain't deep enough to be a bear den.
I mean, black bears aren't that big. You're thinking of brown bears.
Oh, I see a sign.
Yeah, there's a sign right up here.
Oh, here we are, I think.
Oh,
wait,
shit.
What the hell?
What?
It's a swing set. What the fuck?
Yeah, a person made that.
It sure is. There's a playground out here.
WTF?
Why?
Why not? This almost feeling like some backroom shit.
I think this is the end of the Musket Trail.
Because there's the lookout tower. But like,
where?
Straight ahead.
Almost feeling like some
I thought I heard something.
backroom Slenderman shit. Eyes were playing tricks on me. I thought Slenderman was standing behind him.
Spirit.
Some people hear it, some people fear it, some people just don't go near it.
I guess we passed the trenches.
I don't know.
What is that? Oh,
This?
It's a deer.
Oh no.
It's a trash can.
No, over there.
A beer?
To your left.
Oh, it's a deer. Yeah, that is
It's a beer?
You're in danger.
Again?
More danger. Why did that almost sound like Lilith?
You're in danger.
You're in danger.
Again?
Well, with me, it's always, you're always in
Something really
danger.
thinks we're in danger. Or just the magnetic interference and noise thinks we're in danger.
Yeah.
You're in danger.
The battle positions for the 14th Pennsylvania Cavalry and the Federal Artillery were on the cleared ridge right of the highway, about 2/3 miles distance and 600 feet lower in elevation.
Yeah.
Throughout the morning, skirmishes and artillery fire from these groups occupied most of the Confederate Army. Meanwhile, other Federal units were marching southwest from Hillsborough for an attack on the left flank. During the final assault in the afternoon, several of the Keeper's artillery pieces were advanced up the highway in support of the 8th West Virginia. When the road had been cleared, the men of the 14th rushed up to lead the pursuit of the Confederate Army as it retreated south towards Lewisburg.
Should we go to the tower?
We can try.
Eyes.
Eyes?
Eyes.
I know I said eyes, I'm just being...
It's dark at the point where, like, I can't see anything outside the IR spectrum here.
Really?
I hear you.
Very
You
active
hear
now.
us. I don't know. We must have missed the trenches somewhere.
Unless they're just like not very obvious.
They must not be.
Should we go up here, you guys?
I mean, I don't know who you're saying guys to. It's just me here.
Well, the people watching.
Oh. I think we should.
I know your name.
What?
I think we should go up.
Let's do it.
If you know our name, what is it? I'll be very impressed if the next thing that comes through there is one of our names.
It won't.
My eyes are brown.
That's not what I asked.
Fury.
Nick? Nicholas? Nicholas J?
All right, so we have the music box set up and we have the REM pod set up. We're going to be doing a voice recording up here on top of the lookout tower. Now, this isn't an original lookout tower. This is built for the park and for people visiting the battlefield. So we're going to see if we can capture anything up here. It is a good elevated position. So, what happened?
I thought I just saw something light up.
I did too. Something flashed.
I don't know what that was.
Me neither. I don't know where that was or what that was. EVP session, Droop Mountain. Placing on the railing. We're in the lookout tower. If you're up here with us and you can hear our voice, can you walk in between us and speak really loudly?
It could be fireflies. Lightning bugs. Zappers.
Can you tell us what your name is?
Did you fight in the Battle of Droop Mountain?
Which side were you on? Car.
Do you know that the Union Army, the United States of America, won the war? Who is Elizabeth?
Is that you?
No.
Is that you?
No.
Like a plane.
That was from straight down there. That sounded like a voice.
Did we just hear you?
I don't know if that was an owl or what that was.
I don't know.
It didn't
Yeah,
sound
there's
like an
so
owl.
much contamination from
At least not
outside.
in the moment. When we listen back to it, it might, but it
It's
sounded
a problem
like...
with investigating outside. So much contamination.
Yeah, it didn't sound like an owl to me.
I heard of a thing. Ooh. That doesn't sound like an owl. Hold on, I'm boosting this. It sounds like a person saying, hey. Right there, just before they look up. Listen.
To me. Me.
I don't know if anybody else hears it. I hear it.
Do it again. Can you turn it down? Y'all, we are literally in the middle of nowhere, and still somehow there's so many cars that we can't even do what we need to do.
Right there.
There's something there.
It could be an owl or an animal.
Oh yeah, it could be.
But it definitely caught us off guard because it was a noise we hadn't heard.
It sounds like a guy, somebody saying, hey.
So nothing vocal on the EVP session.
I have an idea.
You do?
I think we should go back the Musket Trail and right where that bear thing was, go and set up there.
Yeah.
And see if maybe, you know, on the ground closer to where they would have been, you know.
Yeah, because I thought for sure the trenches would have been clearly marked, but
they're not.
They're not.
No.
So, yeah, let's go back that way and actually set up in a place that would have been more original when the battle happened and not in a giant brand new lookout tower.
I mean, it is cool to be up here.
It is. You can see for miles if only we had... I mean, maybe that action cam would show it.
Maybe.
If you looked that way. It's
Dude,
dark as
lights.
hell, but you can definitely see for miles of lights. Let me...
I am called Connor.
That was weird. Connor? That's not our name. Maybe, I mean, it's possible. I mean, Connor seems to be more of a modern name, but...
Yeah, I don't know.
Was the name Connor around during the Civil War?
Yes.
Are you asking me?
I mean, I know I'm probably asking in vain.
More of a
yeah, I have no idea.
last name than a first. But it wouldn't have been treated well. It was Irish.
I'm sure.
They didn't hold the Irish in well regard.
The craziest part of this is we could have just driven up here.
Yeah, yeah.
And parked right here.
We could have.
But that would totally have ruined the fun of the walk. What's out that way?
Picnic tables.
Hold on a second. Can I see that light? This digital recorder is still...
For the first time I speak.
This digital recorder is still beeping in here.
Uh-oh.
Alright, so on our way back to the creepy bear den that we thought was a Blair Witch hideout.
Yes.
That was really creepy. I did not, like, when they said there was a abandoned bear den, I was not expecting it to be, like, that creepy walking up on it in the dark.
No, I was expecting it to be like a cave.
Me too.
Not a bunch of sticks.
Your intrusive thoughts are telling you to get on the seesaw, isn't it?
The slide.
The slide. I'll film you going down the slide.
Okay. Here.
Hmm?
I don't want to be responsible for your phone getting broke.
All right, on the way back to the bear den, Dave has decided he's going to go down the slide.
I mean, when you see a slide, you have to take the opportunity, right?
You have to.
And how long has it been since you've seen one of these old metal slides?
A long time.
I just gotta hope there's no spiders up here. God, I
Probably.
might actually be too wide to get on this thing.
Ah, nah, you'll be good.
I think he's too
I got
wide.
scared.
He got scared, folks. On a child slide. Come on, just grip it and rip it.
But my vertigo.
Just climb up to the top step and then step down and sit down on the slide.
Yeah.
You could either climb down backwards or just go for it.
I can't look like a baby on camera.
Yeah, take a top step.
Oh God, I'm scared. But I want to do it.
Just don't. There you go.
Okay.
Here we go.
Just cut that whole part about me being scared out.
Yeah, I'll definitely cut it out of the video.
Oh.
Keep going.
Hi.
That was the most anticlimactic thing to be scared of.
You climb up there, it's scary.
Huh?
I said, you climb up there, it's scary.
Okay. You gotta film me from the bottom.
Oh, I will.
Oh, the recorder's in this pocket.
See, isn't that scary?
That was anticlimactic.
But I feel like a kid again.
Me too.
Hmm?
Nothing like taking the slide on a haunted mountain battlefield.
Yeah. God. You know, it's crazy. I probably played on this stuff when I was a kid.
Maybe. Did you come up here when you were a kid?
Yeah.
Wow. All right, so long story short, if you go down the slide at Droop Mountain, bring some grease.
Yeah.
Or else you'll go as slow as can be. Now let's go find this bear den and maybe the trenches.
Well, we're here.
We're here. We made it. I tell you what, guys, it is a whole different ball game when you're out here after dark. I mean, hiking is one thing through this area, but once the sun goes down, it gets very creepy. There's a lot of noises around you that you really can't pin down as to what it is. I'm sure they're naturally occurring and explainable, but not only do you have the anxiety of, is it paranormal, but you have the anxiety of, is it a large animal that is going to maul and maim us?
You mean like, is it
a bear?
Bear-a-normal? That's right, I stole your dad joke.
Damn it. I'm supposed to have the first dad joke of every video. If there's anyone out here with us,
is it bear-a-normal?
Go ahead and try and touch one of these lights that we have set up. If you're a soldier who fought on the Battle of Droop Mountain.
You're a soldier, they're not going to hurt you. It's new technology. Tripwire.
I saw that. Not enough for it to light up, though.
Can you go into the teepee and touch that orange and green light? heard that.
There shouldn't be any dogs that way.
Not that we could hear.
Because that's all just wooded forest that leads to the road. And
There's
then
like
more
20
forest.
minutes left. Can we just write it out?
Hello?
REM pod.
Why'd you put it so far away?
Just so they could feel comfortable.
Oh, I say we can't. I can't even hear it.
I can't hear it, but I can see it. Can you walk up to that red light that's on the footpath there? And touch the red light to let us know you're here? Do you want me to bring it closer?
That should be alright. If you're out in the woods, can we hear your footsteps?
I say, well, let's raid someone. I'm starting to fade, and I can't do it no more. Can't do no more. It's getting to that. I need to lay down. I was thinking golden. Alright guys, I will be live tomorrow night. Tomorrow, we're looking to do the other side. Hi, Kapow. Have a good night. Sorry, Dave, this is editing. I'm sorry. I'm sitting here and starting to fade. Like, I need to lie down. I need to lie down for a little bit before I go and get something to eat again. Tomorrow we're going to look to, Gypsy and I might be doing the other side, which is a Phasmophobia-like game. I won't play Van Princess because, you know, new game. Quick. Oh. Kapow. Quick.
I missed all of these, but then again, it was late and it was. He just hopped. I saw him. Oh, he did it again. He's hopping.
Oh.
Okay. Don't care about that one out there, but I do want to hit these in here.
I like how he did a little hop. So it should be around 7 p.m. Eastern my time, unless Gypsy goes live earlier and wants to do it, then so be it. Otherwise, thank you guys for coming out. I will see you all tomorrow. I'm going to go ahead and end